What's good, Christian Miller? That boy first today. What's good? What's good? What's popping? And before we even get started, I just want to make sure y'all see Seyi's name title for the stream, just to let y'all know.
He said it for. Hold up. I need to get the exact quote right. I need to get the exact quote right. Hold on.
Hey, speaking of quarterbacks, I saw on Reddit somebody mocked Mac Jones.
There we go. He actually
said
that. I had to get the quotations because he actually said that.
Did he actually say that? I've never heard of that.
He actually said that. He said it to me. He said it to me.
I hate him. Hate him.
You know what? Seyi, I seen RG3's career. RG3 would have been a great player, but he got ruined by Washington, and he doesn't want that happening to him. And I was like, you know what, Deshaun, I completely understand. As a fellow Atlanta native, I completely understand. You don't want your career ruined. You need to go somewhere where you can win. He says, like, hey, as long as Patriots don't get Bill O'Brien, they're on my list. They're on my list. And I'm like, okay. We'll make sure we won't sign Bill O'Brien.
This just in breaking news.
Breaking news.
Confirmed sources.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Not even from my sources. Straight from Deshaun Watson. You wanted me to get this out there. He's trying his hardest to get traded. He's not on that subtle Russell Wilson. I'll like subtly throw my offensive line under the bus. No, he's out there. He's trying I'm trying to get out.
Deshaun Watson is doing everything he can. I saw, was that earlier today or yesterday? I can't tell, but it was like he had a meeting with the new coaches and everything. It was like, just to, let y'all know, I'm still trying to get up out of here. Like, I'm not, just because y'all changed some stuff around, don't mean I'm trying to stay here.
It's like, with all due respect, head coach, like, I got nothing against you, but I'm still not staying here.
Nah, I gotta get up out of here.
You know what? Thank you for putting me on to Monty Jones podcast, Rico. So I just been listening to it, but he was saying it right. Owners don't want Deshaun Watson leaving, and I'm not talking about Houston's ownership. I'm talking about all other teams' ownership.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they don't want Deshaun Watson leaving. What that's going to do? That's going to create a seismic shift, and then the NFL is going to become the NBA, and then players are just going to be demanding out. Russell Wilson's about to be next. Have you been hearing Russell Wilson?
It's looking a little ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
He's about to be
he's not asking anymore. He's starting to make demands. It's looking a little.
Russell Wilson's usually like a humble dude. Like he doesn't want to be a distraction or anything. But I don't know if it's Sierra or what. I just think he's just fed up. Look, he had an MVP caliber season, but his offensive line let him down. And he was just like, look, I just want an offensive line. That's all I'm asking for. But if you don't give me an offensive line, just trade me to either Dallas, Chicago. What else was on that list? Did you see that?
It was Cowboys, Raiders, Chicago.
Yeah, Raiders.
Dang, what's the fourth one?
Saints. New Orleans.
Saints. Yeah. There was also a report that Russell Wilson, it came out a few days ago, that sometime during the regular season, Russell Wilson brought up basically the idea hey, can we do whatever we can to get better offensive linemen? And basically everybody just ignored him and kept going on, and he stormed out the meeting or whatever, something like that.
Really?
But I was crying laughing when I saw it.
So that's why I was on the Dan Patrick show, just basically saying we need some protection. Because Russell Wilson's like a master of the media. He's the one guy that can just talk a whole bunch of nothing. He can say a whole full paragraphs of sentences, and he's not saying a word, not saying anything. He's he never leaks anything out. He never leaks anything out. But now he's saying he wants offensive linemen to the media. Yeah. So it's ugly. It's ugly over there. I never thought Russell Wilson would be the player that will be wanting out.
Yeah, I never saw it a mile away. I mean, from the team, I was like, bro, why are you putting up with this? But him as a personality, I never saw it ever.
I'm saying I don't even see him as a guy that storms out. He just does not seem like that type of dude at all.
Bro, to just get ignored. The way they worded it, it sounded like, hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but can all these X's and O's we're talking about, can we please get some better offensive linemen? And apparently they just looked at him. They just went back to what they were doing.
All right, Spider Y2 banana. You know, BK got to
just act
be
like
right
it wasn't
there.
even said. Yeah, but the whole situation is wild, bro. But Monty Jones, I love him because like he always finds some random point that I didn't think about. He's definitely one of the smartest guys working for any of those ESPN network things. He's always. I don't agree with him all the time, but at the end of the day, his points are always well explained. So
I can't believe his show on Pablo Torres got canceled. Like the show with him and Pablo Torres, it was.
Yeah.
But one thing they did, they put it at a bad time. Yeah, they put it. They always put it at a bad time of the day. People are either working or like it's not in the morning, and they didn't even promote it like that. They didn't promote it, and I mean, like, look, I guess people don't want that type of show. They want a show like First Take that focuses on headlines and everything, and
debating. Because they debated, but it was more honest debating. Yeah, it was more honest debating where First Take is clearly forced. But apparently that gets better ratings. Forced debating over honest debating. Because Bomani Jones disagreed with Pablo Torre a lot, but they just didn't disagree on everything.
It wasn't like they were shouting or like, that's not asinine, that's asinine.
Yeah, bro, it was way more genuine, but that's not what pulls in the ratings. And I wanted to say what's up to everybody. Captain Blue, J-Mom, my fault. Jado 445. Thank you for you said the videos 5. Appreciate that. Christian Miller, Kayla was good. Mr. Jones smokes early today. Steve Austin. Let me see.
Got the Nigerian chain on. Appreciate that. Got the
Nigerian he did pull up the Nigerian chain and my squat max. Shay got the Nigerian chain. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I saw everything. Hey man, Jeremy Sprinkles worthy of a
Stephon Diggs pandemic cut. What's that mean? I don't even know. I don't even know what Stephon Diggs pandemic cut look like.
See, now I gotta go find it.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but that's funny though. Let me go look. 90s. Oh, Shay, it's like, oh no, it's a little.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Share screen. I'm on my way right now. Hold on. He said, it's got to be scripted.
Oh yeah,
no way Max Kellerman that dumb.
Oh, he's definitely not.
No.
If you listen to him on like other stuff, like you can see, like Max Kellerman's a good mind, but like they have to be controversial because that's what brings in ratings. So like if Max Kellerman got played dumb or say like bad takes, then so be it, because that's what get the headlines. That's what get people like me and you talking about it. So like, look, exactly. I know the plan. Like it's not my type of show, but hey, it works. That's why Fox Sports got their own with Undisputed. No, I definitely don't got that cut. I definitely don't got that. Nah.
But he ain't even got it faded on the side. You don't have to do anything
I got it
with
faded.
The rest of it. You just got to at least have the sides faded.
That's
Get you a nice little ATL cut.
That's what I got. Don't be trying me saying I got Stephon Diggs pandemic cut. You know,
bruh. All you gotta do is fade the sides.
And eventually, I'm going to get this twisted. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to wait till this pandemic over. Because I don't know if I want people touching my hair like that. So they could use a clipper and cut it, but I don't know if I want people having their hands on my hair. So.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, but they got the oil, the little oil at the end. The little what's the alcohol at the end to help with all that, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
bro. Like
true.
you can do whatever you want with all of the rest of the hair, but as long as it's faded on the sides, you straight. I don't know what Stephon Diggs had going on.
The hair could look like a complete mess anywhere else, but as long as you got it faded on the sides, then you good.
Bro, just get a little, tint fade, bald taper, the little ATL cut. You straight, bro. That's all it is. He said, bro, Terry got a long bro. Terry is the worst out here doing it, bro. Hold on. Nah, I don't think he's comparing you to this, but Terry McLaurin, bro.
You trying me now? You trying to say I got a crooked hairline? Oh,
no. I don't think he's comparing you to this, bro, because this is as bad as it gets, bro.
No.
This is about it. Terry McLaurin out bad, bro. That's my dog too, but Terry McLaurin out bad. What's good?
He got use a GPS on his face.
Did you hear about Levante David is expected to be a free agent? Hey man, it's gonna be up to us to send him that money. Rico, look up a Nigerian hair. What is a Nigerian haircut?
What does that mean? This is like a regular haircut every like black guy in the 21st century got right now. So what does that mean?
Yeah, let me see. Nigerian
I don't
haircuts, even know it was gonna.
A Nigerian haircut's like every other haircut.
Literally everything. It's literally
it's
everything.
Black people get this in England,
this?
in England and Brazil. That's definitely not no Nigerian cut. I could tell you that. That's probably
that's
something
Brazilian.
Yeah, that's probably something you find in Brazil or Dominican Republic. You're not gonna find that in Nigeria.
Nigerian adult shade.
I don't know. I don't know what headline that is. Like
that's Woody. That's Woody from Toy Story, boy. Diggs had a size fade. You looked at the wrong pic. Oh, I gotta go look at another one now. That's the just for me haircut. Terry got the Terry boy. It's all sad. We could trade Terry hairline for J.C. Jackson and Bill Belichick. For Terry.
For
Terry
Bill Belichick, you can, but not for Belichick. That's not how you spell Belichick name, so you ain't talking about Bill Belichick. For Bill Belichick, I guess so. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Terry, bro. You my dog, but like the barber does the best he can, bro. Like it's angles, bro. It's nothing he can really do.
Can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, it's really nothing he can do, bro. I'm surprised he don't rock with hats more. Like if I had the head shape, I would love hats. Terry's hairline is better. Shay will give you the Troy Apke for JC. Oh, here we go with the trades again.
No, I'm not responding to these trades. No, unless it says we'll give you Terry McLaurin for, let's see, the Virgin. Then I'll accept that. You know,
Jalen Rose haircut is always on point, bro.
I don't know. Yo, who is his barber though? Like. Come on, Jalen Rose. You got to do better. You over here talking about how fresh your cut is on TV, but you never be shouting out your barber. Who is your barber?
Yeah, somebody got to get love, bro. He got to promote him because it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Who's the other guy? Michael, what's his called? They had the show with Jamel Hill.
Michael Smith. Oh, yeah. It's always these light-skinned dudes. It's always these light-skinned dudes.
Bro, hairlines is like DJ Augustine.
It has to be, it has to be the TV lighting, like just shining on them, and then all that makeup they put on. They make their hairlines look so crisp. Ain't no way. It's always
DJ Augustine is sweating. You can. What do you say about DJ Augustine who is sweating?
Yeah, I have. It has to be enhancements. I don't know.
He
have to put that jet black on. I really don't know.
But his was crisp even mid-game, boy. It was nothing you can tell that, man. Jalen Rose hair comes from a pepper shaker. It's ridiculous, bro. I don't even understand. Super Bowl trophy head. Terry McLaurin. Now Brad Bill got a similar hairline, but his barber is just legit. Is he really? I never even paid attention. Brad Bill haircut. His head shape is crazy, or is he just? No, his barber go a little crazy. His head shape is a little awkward, but yeah, the barber do his thing though. The barber make it work. Terry got the Wayne Brady. Yeah, it's just about Wayne Brady. Mike Smith has a show and his hairline.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Wait, Mike Smith has a new show and his hairline isn't the same? What's the name of the show?
See? I'm telling you, it's the lighting, bro. I don't think he even worked for ESPN anymore. So, you don't got that ESPN like production team anymore. So, that lighting, all that makeup is gone.
Let me see. It looks pretty.
It's on NBC.
It looks pretty straight right now.
That's NBC.
I don't know what I've never seen this new show. NBC. It's called Brother from Another. Hold on.
Yeah, Peacock.
Never even heard of this. I'm glad he's out here making money though. I just never knew what he went on to do afterwards.
That's a picture of.
Yeah, it's not quite as crisp.
It looks like he might be balding. I don't know. It looks like his hair could be thinning, or unless he got it cut.
You super right about the lighting though. Look at the quality of this camera.
The makeup.
What is that? What
the lighting, the makeup, like take all that off, and that's how we look like. I've seen how ESPN set works. Like just when the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, I seen how ESPN set works. They put so much makeup on before they go on camera. So if you take all that off and all that lighting, that's how they look like. That's
pretty
what I told
wild.
you. I met
thought he
Brian
was
Billick.
immune.
I met Brian Billick like a couple years ago. He looks so old. Like, I mean, he is an older
Yeah.
person, but on TV he doesn't look as old. But
Yeah, they fix him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely fix him up. Terry Father, James Brown, sports commentator. You remember LeBron tried to cover his hairline with a sweatband? Him and KD need to let it, bro. I don't understand what KD and LeBron got going, bro. Just go ball, bro. Some of the best ball players of all time, Michael Jordan, kinda Kobe. Like Kobe kinda had hair, but didn't really have hair. All go ball. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad to go ball.
That sweatband LeBron had got bigger and bigger until the NBA had to put a regulation.
Bro, it did get thicker like every couple of weeks.
Until the NBA legit put a regulation like the size headbands it could wear. That was so funny.
Bro, he was working towards a cap, bro. That man was about to have on a Kofi mid game.
After he got after he got past that rookie contract, he could afford hair transplants now.
Oh baby, bro. I don't know why LeBron cares that much, bro. Give it up, bro. It's already pictures on the internet. Man. Like, what are you fighting for?
It's becoming staple. Like it's like AD eyebrows. It's becoming staple. We can't have LeBron just completely go bald anymore. It's becoming staple. When you see a couple patches off his head, we see a couple patches of his hair come off. You know LeBron's serious. You know that's when LeBron is balling that game. You know that's when LeBron got a 30-point triple-double.
LeBron ball. Help that man.
Yo, honestly though, you kind of don't look right being bald. Honestly, it just don't look right on them.
It would take some getting used to.
Yeah,
like if I left this up here the whole stream, maybe by the end of it, we'd be like, you know what, it ain't that bad. But right now, it looks terrible.
Oh yeah, who put Captain Farmdog? You remember Carlos Boozer though? Do you remember Carlos Boozer?
Oh boy, he sweated his out.
Classic.
He sweated his out, boy.
He would had a black marker and put it on his hairline.
Yeah, I remember that, bro. That's who I thought about when I was like, DJ Augustine's didn't sweat out. Carlos, y'all go out bad, bro. The
thing is, that's DJ Augustine's actual hair. Like, dude put like a whole giant.
Give it up, bro.
I didn't even know Ray Lewis put that on.
But why did Ray Lewis get it so close? Ray Lewis starts right here, kind of like Paul George, and it should start right here. Boy, this is inexcusable. Where's the picture where it started sweating out, bro? Because it was awful. There's no clear picture. All of them are blurry.
About 7 to 8 times.
Help this man. Oh, 2 nights later. No, exposed. If you're gonna do it, you gotta stay with it, bro. You gotta be committed.
Carlos Boozer came to the NBA bald. So why all of a sudden you want to just grow hair all of a sudden? Like, just keep it bald. Like, we knew you as being bald.
Some girl told him that he looks better with hair, and that's all he needed to hear.
For real.
All right, now, but I still haven't seen anything worse than Corey Brewer when he had hair, bro. Where was the Corey Brewer hairline, bro? I remember like crying, laughing in high school when I saw it. Where was it? This is one of them, bro. Why, Corey Brewer? Why? Just go bald. You already a third of the way there. It's not that serious, bro. The headband is not saving you. Oh my lord, bro. Where we at, bro? Yeah, somebody literally. Come on, like what for what, bro?
What is that?
An island. I don't know, bro. A peninsula. I have no idea what that is.
Definitely a peninsula. Oh yeah, Dennis Schroeder too. Dennis Schroeder. I don't know why he keeps going with that. Like he be bald and.
It looks photoshopped. He looks bald and somebody photoshopped hair on him.
He looked like that in Atlanta. He really had a hair transplant like we didn't know about, but he definitely looked like that in Atlanta. I remember that.
You can tell like where the wrinkles stop. Where the wrinkles stop is basically where his hairline's supposed to start, and he just don't have nothing there. That's wild. Yeah, Corey Brewer. He had hair too. Corey Brewer once upon a time had a full head of hair, and he just couldn't let it go, bro. You supposed to been let this go. I prefer to be bald than to get caught like this, bro.
Search SeyiOmonira. This is a soccer player, but
how do you spell that?
He's a very good soccer player. SADIO, and I'm pretty sure SADIO, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's it. and just put hair or something.
Boy, what hair? Hey, that looked like the comedian, the Mine's Not Hot guy. That literally is his face on a different head.
Aren't they both?
That's literally Mine's Not Hot.
Aren't they both Senegalese? I know he's Senegalese.
I know. Well, he's from the UK, so UK has a big African. Wait a minute. I need like the perfect picture. Let me go back. All right, so one where he's making that exact face, bro. Hold on. I thought that was him for a second, bro. That is really close. It's like Chad Ochocinco and him mixed. But his hair
got that blonde part too, but I'm like, bro, just give it a rest.
Bro, give up, bro. Hey, man, too many yes men. Too many yes men around. This is inexcusable.
Yo, his hairline is literally at the equator. It's like on the halfway point of his head.
This is ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. That's making me mad, actually. I can't even laugh at that no more. Let me catch up on where we at. Terry, I want to Bateman and Curtis.
But you know what's funny? They didn't show like when soccer players came back from quarantine. Yo, it's like because he wasn't getting like, I guess, lineups or something. His hair looked like a complete mess. Or just
I feel like people in Europe probably don't even care enough. Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. It looked like a motorcycle when you put your helmet on the top, like a motorcycle helmet when you put it on the back of your head. This is distracting. Ain't no way. Like his friends are literally letting him go out like that. I'd be like, bro, he gotta only be paying half.
I don't even remember him looking anything else other than that. Like he's been having like that halfway hairline like since I've watched him.
It ain't no way he paying for full haircuts, bro. He gotta be charging half, bro. It ain't no way. Why is it hot in Earth?
Gotta have half on. He only doing half the hair.
He got it, yeah. He's only doing half a head. KD hair, bro. KD's hair. So look up KD hair. Yeah, KD is like, I don't even know, bro.
Yo, KD, honestly though, KD done messed up. I mean, we know he didn't comb his hair, but I didn't know he was balding. Maybe that's why he never combed his hair, so we never would think he was balding. Because if he would have combed or brushed his hair, we could have saw that bald spot. But we just chalked it up to like, nah, he just don't want to brush his hair. Well, he's balding in the worst way. All the great basketball players balding.
But they be stressing, but they be practicing their hair away. Michael Jordan.
That's how we know when Zion's like Hall of Fame. When Zion gets Hall of Fame status, that's when he's going to start balding. He's not there yet. He ain't bald yet.
It's a rite of passage. You got to sacrifice it. This is a ritual. You got to practice.
Once Giannis get that jump shot, he's going to start balding. Watch. Once Giannis gets that jump shot.
Man's just practicing their hair away. That is stress right there, boy. That is just straight stress.
Dealing with Draymond all those years. It could do that to you.
It did get worse once he went to the Warriors. He had an easier time playing, but had to put up with Draymond, and it was just all right, bro.
And then all them stats he putting up, but people still say Steph was the best player on that team. He must have been stressing them out. Oh yeah, and Drew Brees too. So we can't focus on the black players too. Drew Brees too. We don't discriminate when it comes to receding hairlines.
Yes, the whole thing is terrible. But yeah, it's about time it's about time to go ahead and move on from that one. I mean, it was time.
Any retiring, anyways, right?
He's combing that to the front too. Like it's really back here.
Yeah.
It's really back here, but he's combing this up to the front. It's actually worse than what it kind of looks like.
He had to have a hair transplant. It was worse. He had to have a hair transplant. He had to, because it was worse then than it is right now. Because right now he's not combing it as much.
This is why he can't let go. Even though you see with the comb over is back here, but he used to having this. So somebody said, did Breeze fix his hairline? This is not fixed. It's just something over it. So you can't see it. He just got long hair. He combed it to the front like baby hair. And I saw J-Mon say I figured out the wide receiver position for us, and I think I figured out everyone that can get an opportunity and shine. This dude used to work for me was on Murray. They definitely set you right because this girl looked dusty in real life. Season 20, episode 7. Boy, that's really specific. Xavier Rhodes hairline. Xavier hairline. I don't remember. I don't even know what Xavier Rhodes looks under the helmet.
I know it looks like bone.
He just looked bald.
That's not Xavier Rhodes though.
Yeah, this is. I would say that's not him.
That's Terrence Newman. That's Terrence Newman.
Oh, that is Terrence Newman from the Cowboys. What? Hey, maybe they just don't have his haircut. I don't know. He kind of looked like Jay Money a little bit. He looked like Jay Money a little bit. He like somebody that be from Houston or Atlanta.
I guess maybe a recent picture of him.
Bro, he looks like 10 people I know in Atlanta and a few that I know from Houston, bro. He literally just... Where is he from, bro? Because that's going to annoy me now. Oh, he from Miami.
Oh, Rich, so you want to talk about how the Wizards now effectively got themselves out of contention for a top pick? Okay, if you want to talk about that, we can.
Hey, man, we got to talk about the win streak. Let me look it up. Wizards win streak.
I don't know why y'all happy about this win streak. It's just like the Washington football team all over again. Do y'all want to go to the playoffs that bad? You're going to miss out on the top pick in a very strong draft. Like y'all need a franchise player, a young franchise player, not Bradley Beal. Y'all need a young franchise player.
Some interesting numbers though. I'm gonna throw these on the screen. Drew got the comb over swag, bro. It's terrible, bro. What's good, DeQuavy? It's astonishing. Augustus was good. I want to make sure I say what's up to everybody. Make sure everybody then got a hello. What's good, Rich? Thank you, mommy. Don't forget to like it up. Don't look up that streak. Wait, why not? Oh yeah, you're a Lakers fan, so that's why you don't want to look it up. We talked about the Wizards winning 6 out of 7. The only loss was to the Clippers, right? I saw that.
Kai, but your Lakers looking kind of shaky. They've been losing to the Laker reject teams. They lost to the Pelicans with their Laker rejects, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. They lost to the Wizards with the Laker rejects, Mo Wagner, Isaac Bonga. Like, what's wrong with y'all team?
It is cool that they broke this all the way down.
Westbrook is playing really well. Rui Hachimura is back playing good defense. Davis Bertans is shooting lights out from 3.
He's shooting almost 53% from 3-point. Golly, over the stretch.
Like, look, this team is talented. This is basically what I expected from the Wizards when they got Westbrook before the season started. But like I said, this is a 7th, 8th seed team if they could make it. But that's not what y'all should be looking for. Y'all should look for a top pick. Y'all should want to lose every single game. Y'all were doing good until y'all got that 6-7 game winning streak. Now all of a sudden y'all just about to be a team that's just gonna make the playoffs probably, but not going to do anything. Losing the first round.
Smoke said Wizards still suck. Russ is still booty. Scott Brooks can't coach, and Tommy Shepard is low budget. Ernie Gruff.
Hey, this is what Russell Westbrook's number 1 fan or number 2 fan, if Rico's is number 1.
That's my partner.
Kendrick Perkins said Russell Westbrook's been hurt all season. That's why he's been struggling. He just didn't say anything because he doesn't want Scott Brooks, his former coach in OKC, as well, to lose his job. So he was trying to play through it. But that's what Kendrick Perkins says. But then again, Kendrick Perkins is always biased towards Russell Westbrook. But he says he's been playing hurt. So maybe Russell Westbrook is not hurt anymore. I don't know. But if you've been playing that bad hurt, you shouldn't have been playing at all because you're just making the team worse.
I don't know. Again, probably didn't want to put Scott Brooks on blast. I mean, like you said, they were like this. Russell Westbrook definitely loves Scott Brooks. I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons. Like, he probably was like, definitely. Can y'all please trade me to the Wizards so I can go back with my old boy.
Definitely. Like I said in an earlier podcast, the reason why Russell Westbrook was as good in his prime was because of Scott Brooks. Russell Westbrook attributes that to Scott Brooks. He says Scott Brooks helped him grow his game when he was a rookie in OKC. Because, Scott Brooks is a former point guard.
Yeah. Yeah. So Westbrook wouldn't be all the way Westbrook maybe without Scott Brooks. You never know. You know what I'm saying? It would have been Westbrook, but he may not have been as well-rounded
Because coming
You
out
can
of
say
UCLA, Russell Westbrook was just an undersized shooting guard. I mean, some people I guess still kind of say he is, but he wasn't a point guard at all. He was very raw. And even when OKC drafted him, a lot of people thought that was a reach. Look, I was always high on Russell Westbrook coming out of UCLA, but I didn't think he was going to get drafted 5. I didn't think any teams believed in him like that. I just thought like, oh yeah, he might be a good pick, like number 7 through 10, or like number like 11, 12. Like I didn't think he was going to get drafted number 5. No one did, but that paid off.
What are your thoughts on Adam Humphrey, the wide receiver? I like Adam Humphrey. I like Corey Davis more, but I like Adam Humphrey. Wide receiver 2, Curtis Samuel, Kelvin Harmon rotating. Yeah, that could work. I mean, that goes along with my my video I just put out, my off-season mock. Stop hating Wizards going to the top. I think Marietta would do well in Scott's offense.
Top of what? They're gonna go to the bottom of the lottery at best. At the way they're playing, what are they going to the top of? They're gonna face the top team in the playoffs. That's what I mean by top. That's what you mean. And they're gonna lose in 5 probably. Top of what? This team ain't beating Philadelphia.
I think Marietta would do well in Scott Turner's offense. Probably. Again, I've just never really been high on Marietta myself. Just I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe Marcus Mariota at some point just becomes great. I'll admit I'm wrong. With Danny Johnson, I do want Danny Johnson back. His problem is just he can't stay healthy. But him as a return is better than anything we got out of Steven Sims last year. You still want Trey Lance for sure. It's literally Trevor Lawrence and Trey Lance for me. Gonna be third for us. And Terry will be there 5th to help us wide receiver 2. Who doesn't want Trey Lance if you want to keep in the draft? There's a lot of people, J-Mon. There's a lot of people that don't like him at all. Some people like Mac Jones more than him. It's wild to me. He's still shot 6 of 19. Hurt or not, he is not what the Wiz need to win. Kendrick Perkins got a lot to say.
Not what the Wiz need at all.
Player.
Hey, role play. Look, and honestly, anyone who make it to the NBA got a lot of respect, and they could be analysts all they want. Role player, end of the bench, and besides, like Kendrick Perkins may be a role player, but he got championships, and he was a big reason for that Celtics team. So he played a big role for that Celtics team. He did all the dirty work. He was the enforcer. He like people forget that Kendrick Perkins was legit in his prime. His prime only lasted for like really the Celtics tenure, but he was legit. And I'm not talking about like being a scorer, but just being like that defender, guy that'll do the dirty work, the guy that will intimidate other players. He was great at that.
Spirit. He's the spirit. He was the personality.
Yeah.
He was great for like young Westbrook and KD and them that kind of needed somebody like that.
Yeah, that too. When he came to OKC, definitely.
Yeah, he helped them a lot, like as far as identity and personality. Skins need a QB. Heineken ain't taking Skins to the playoff. I mean, you never know. I mean, my problem with him is can he stay healthy? And once teams actually game plan for him and take an entire offseason to game plan for him, will he be able to be still put up those type of numbers and be as productive? So, I mean, I think Heineken can be good, but I'm just not gonna put all of my eggs in one basket and assume he will be. That's for sure. I understand, but there's 89% chance of us getting them, and we might not get another wide receiver after that because it seems like Ron is putting some trust in Cam. He did have one. Let's get Mac Jones. Please, no thanks. Of the top 25 plays in the year, Seyi, this streak showed that we can run with anybody healthy. We also like 2.5 games out of 6th place.
All right. Do that in the 7-game series. I mean, any team could be anyone in the NBA. Do that in the 7-game series. I disagree that the whole Eastern Conference has been underwhelming this year. I kind of predicted what the Raptors were going to struggle. Celtics are kind of taking me by surprise. I'm surprised they're 15 and 17, but look, they're going to get back in the hunt. I mean, Jeff Teague, by the way, why has he been so bad? Look, Jeff Teague was one of my favorite players when he's in Atlanta. Why has he been so terrible? But
I forgot about him.
Yo, he's like, yo, check his stats. His stats are so bad.
I was just about to go look. Like, where he been at, bro?
His stats have been so bad. But the Philadelphia 76ers are legit. And they're like one of the teams, like, who knows? Especially with the uncertainty of Anthony Davis's health. Philadelphia Sixers could be a championship contender right now. The way they're playing, Embiid's probably like an MVP front runner.
Ooh.
Ben Simmons on the short list for Defensive Player of the Year right now. Yeah, I'm saying they're so horrible. Like, bro, what happened?
What happened?
Jeff Teague is not even that old. 32 is not that old. Like, what happened? What happened to Jeff Teague?
Happened?
This guy was an all-star about 5 years ago. What happened?
What happened to
2 years
the kid?
ago?
I mean, hey, his 3-point percentage isn't, let's say 41%. That's improved, but everything else. How is your 3-point
percentage higher than your actual field goal percentage? Oh my goodness!
I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna have to watch a Celtics game just to see. And his free throw percentage is doing pretty well, but everything else is terrible.
When Celtics signed Jeff Teague, I thought he was going to be an upgrade over Brad Wanamaker, who Brad Wanamaker, as a backup point guard, shouldn't be a top team's backup point guard. But Jeff Teague is even worse than Brad Wanamaker. The fact that they had Terry Rozier as their backup point guard and they didn't want to pay him. And look how good Terry Rozier is playing. Terry Rozier is a borderline all-star right now. And I'm shocked because I didn't think Terry Rozier was that good either.
I hate the fact that when people call him Scary Terry. I mean, technically he was in the NBA before Terry McLaurin was in the NFL, but like I don't know. I hear Scary Terry thinking Terry McLaurin.
No, that was originally Terry Rozier's nickname. He earned that in the playoffs. And he did that. He earned that by scaring Eric Bledsoe because Eric Bledsoe got shook every time he went against Terry Rozier.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Wait.
Remember when he said the only Bledsoe he acknowledges? Remember when he said something like the only Bledsoe he acknowledges Drew, and he came in wearing a Drew Bledsoe jersey to one of the playoff games?
I don't remember that. Now that's that's kind of corny and kind of funny at the same time. I like funny. That. I like that
because after that he had like a 30-point game if I remember. So like he came in wearing a Drew Bledsoe jersey.
Serious. Now that's serious. For you to talk trash before the game and then drop 30 on somebody's head, that is really dark.
I'm saying look, he earned Scary Terry for me. So every time when you say Scary Terry, first I know y'all talking about McLaurin, but first person I thought was Terry Rozier.
Yeah, it's just because we breaking in gold fans. But I mean, again, Terry Rozier was in the NBA before Terry McLaurin was in the NFL. Now I think eventually at the end of their careers, Terry McLaurin is going to be a better receiver than Terry Rozier was a point guard. But yeah, definitely he earned Scary Terry right now, like it's his. We need to get a new nickname for Terry McLaurin anyway.
Hail to the football team. Says, am I a Celtics fan? Because they've been sorry. They started the win streak for the Wizards. I'm like I say this for the NBA. I'm an overall NBA fan. I like every single team. I'll criticize any single team. Celtics are one of my home teams. My two home teams are Boston Celtics and Atlanta Hawks. But just because they're my home teams, I don't say like I outwardly support them like that. I watch them play and like they are still my home team, but I don't really outwardly support them because when I was in Massachusetts, I didn't care for the Celtics. Rick Pitino was the head coach. They had rookie Chauncey Billups, who at the time was kind of a bust. Ron Mercer, if I remember, Dana Barros, Antoine Walker, who was a shot chucker. Their team was horrible. So as a little kid, I'm just like saying, like, wait, why is this team always losing all the time? Why can't I support this? I don't care if they're from Boston. Why am I supporting this? So I just like the Raptors. I like the Raptors, one, because my brother was a Raptors fan because they had Marcus Camby, went to UMass. And I like the Raptors because their jerseys were cool at the time. Remember that giant red Raptor?
Yeah, I prefer that with jerseys? The purple. I like that jerseys way better.
And as a little kid, I just thought like, oh, they got cool jerseys. I want to be a fan of their team. So I was a big Toronto Raptors fan. Tom Gugliotta was one of my favorite players. If anyone knows who that player is,
I don't even know what you just said.
Tom Gugliotta, yeah.
Boy, bless you. That boy done sneezed on the mic and acting like he ain't.
Doug Christie, classic. And rookie Vince Carter, classic.
How do you spell that name? What did you say?
Tom. If you know how to spell Tom, okay. So G-U-G. There you go.
But who?
Yo, he's looking wild old right now. Oh my goodness.
But who?
Yo, he was a rebounder though. He was a rebounder. Yeah, and he played for Washington. He played for Washington when they were the Washington Bullets.
Well, boy.
Shouts out to
Y'all
Gilbert
know how I
Arenas for
am
bringing
with
that name
basketball.
back.
He tried. He tried to single-handedly do it on his own. It's crazy too, because Gilbert's not even like that. He's more of just a butthole. So that whole situation is just like, what was going on, bro?
And you know,
like he's not Karan Butler. Like
you know, the person
Karan.
he pulled the guns to was from Atlanta, right? Javaris Crittenton.
I think Atlanta. I remember that. I think I remember that minor detail.
I had a friend growing up who went to high school with him.
So random.
And yeah, he was hyping him up because he was going to be the NBA player and all that. So it was just funny how all that turned out, because I knew about Javaris Crittenton in high school because this dude kept talking about him. It's like, yo, Javaris Crittenton, like this and we're nice. He nice. I'm telling you, he nice. And, and then my friend's from New York, so he has like that New York accent. Keep saying that.
Yeah.
So like I followed Javaris Crittenton all the way up to that gun incident.
Up till then you stopped. It was like, yeah,
that was it. That was it for his NBA career. That was it. Yeah. Smokes. He went to Georgia Tech. Yeah, Javaris Crittenton went to Georgia Tech.
Gilbert not even like that, bro. He is not a Karan Butler, Zach Randolph type of guy. So that whole situation just makes no sense at all. Like, why was the gun there? That was so dumb. There was just no point. It was absolutely no point. Where were we at? Oh yeah, and I did want to address Smoke. So anybody remember when Steven Jackson said if you never average 20 points per game, you can't talk basketball. Whole time he does a show with Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes just get a real one pass.
The irony, yeah. That's
Matt Barnes just get a real one pass just for being a real one.
The irony. So Raja Bell can't talk about basketball. I've been listening to his podcast all day. He know what he's talking about.
Raja Bell is a podcast? That's interesting.
Yeah. And speaking of real ones, it's called The Real Ones. The Real Ones podcast.
Who's he doing it with?
With Logan Murdoch. I think that's his name.
Raja Bell is Real Ones. That's so where's Raja Bell from?
It's on the Ringer.
Man, them Raja Bell Kobe days.
Raja Bell's actually from the Virgin Islands. Well, he was born in the Virgin Islands.
I remember he does have like I don't know what he mixed with look to him. So I guess that makes sense.
Yo, that show, you gotta listen to that show. That show is definitely my favorite show on the Ringer right now. And the guests they brought Sean Marion, who used to play for the Phoenix Suns. Recent episode,
Sean Marion's hilarious.
Yeah, he was hella funny. He was it's so unfiltered too. Like you can just tell they just talk amongst each other. They don't even care about like being professional or whatnot. They just talking amongst each other.
Just chilling. I'm at the peep. I mean to make sure I keep this tab. I'll start a new tab when we start looking at more stuff.
Steve Austin, you try me. Do I look like I'm in my 40s? Oh my goodness. I know I'm getting older, but
in my 40s. God.
Oh my goodness.
I would take it as a compliment. You're very mature.
Nah, if I'm in my 40s, I would have half gray hair right now because I'm already half gray. So if I was in my 40s, I'll be like LeBron coming off quarantine when he had like that black and gray beard. That would be me.
Oh yeah, that beard was wild. I mean, he looked like he grew that out on purpose. Like he wanted to make a statement.
He probably did. But if I ever become my 40s and I get my grays, I think I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I'm going to jet black it because I know a lot of people do it. I might just keep it. Just give me that wisdom look, you know.
Let me see. Y'all need Eric Berry. I would love to bring in Eric Berry just off of Atlanta. How well he'll actually be able to play at this point in his career, I don't know. But he's from Atlanta, so gotta rock with him. South Atlanta at that too.
Steven Jackson said you can't talk sports. He had an average 20 a game. If he said that in response to Ryan Hollins, I agree with you because Ryan Hollins has some horrible sports takes. I can tell you that much.
Ryan Hollins. Is this the guy with the oh yeah, this guy's annoying.
But
annoying.
He was a super bench warmer in the NBA. He's been on multiple teams throughout his NBA career, but he's been a super bench warmer.
I hate when I see him on ESPN. I get sad. Look, I don't
mind it. I don't mind it as long as he has good sports takes. To me, as long as you're the NBA, you should have everyone's respect. Bench warmer or not. Like, you know how talented these players are in the NBA? They'll skunk any one of us, and we won't be able to score. And then the bench player who gets 0.0 minutes a game to the star player on the team, they'll all skunk us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, he has some horrible sports takes. I can tell you that much.
He said he doesn't do that on the pod. It's actually a good show. So Ryan Hollins really has a show with Brendan Haywood, and it's really opinionated 7-footers. That's interesting. I kind of like that too. I like that title and that angle on it, like opinionated 7-foot. That's pretty creative. I like that.
I met Brendan Haywood too. Seeing a 7-footer in person, my goodness. I remember I gave Brendan Haywood a handshake. I know he wasn't even he was just giving me a casual handshake, but he almost squeezed all the bones in my hand. His hand was only like 5 times the size of mine. It was crazy. I was mind blown. I was like, yo, I know you were tall in real life. I know you're tall, a big person, but just seeing him in person, I was like, wow. I just looked at him, I was like, wow, like, is he really that big?
I don't vividly remember being around somebody that tall in real life. I'm pretty sure I have, just being around Georgetown so much and stuff like that. But like, I just can't remember being around somebody that tall. Like, I don't even know what that looks like to look up to somebody like that in first person.
Yeah, he was like 270 in his playing days. I don't know if he lost weight or gained weight, but he was still very big. So, like, yeah, I was more starstruck, not just because he was an NBA player, a little bit, but it was mostly because of his size more than anything. Yeah, I think if I ever met Shaq in person, my brother did. My brother did at his gas station, but I never did. But like, yeah, if I met Shaq in person,
tall and like big, just wide.
He's bigger than Brendan Haywood, so man, that would be.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say for Smokes to say pause? I don't even remember what you said. I didn't even catch it.
Man, Smokes, he got to chill. Just because I said he's big in person. Y'all going too far. Like that ain't even pause worthy. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill.
That reminded me of when you said I'm gonna ride him to the moon.
Y'all gotta chill. Y'all know what I mean.
Shay, relax.
Y'all know what I mean.
He said George is not known for producing basketball players. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm so serious with Ant, because we don't do that. It's either football.
Well, we doing it now.
Rapping,
we doing it now. Y'all look at Shariq Cooper and Auburn.
Sexton.
Y'all look at Shariq Cooper and Auburn too. He's averaging
Colin
20 a
Sexton,
game his freshman year. He's averaging 20 a game.
Isaac Okoro eventually, Jaylen Brown.
I mean, y'all can see the stats. Isaac Okoro, the stats don't look good for Isaac Okoro, but if we watch the games, he is guarding the team's best offensive player, and he's been shutting players down. Like,
yes,
who did he?
I like to hear that.
Who did he shut down? He shut down some star. Well, he made some star players shoot like really poorly when he was guarding them. I forgot who it was though. I gotta get back to that. Who was it? I replied to someone's.
But did you see that Jaylen Brown? They were doing some interview and said Marietta's like he grew up in one of the most dangerous parts of America or something like that. They said Marietta, and everybody from Atlanta like, wait a minute.
I guess I don't know. Was it Marietta back? So when I moved to Marietta, when I moved to Georgia, our first place was Marietta, and it was in the Wheeler side that's where Jaylen Brown went to. My brother went to Wheeler High School, so it was on the Wheeler side. And I was a little kid. Before I remember, that area was not the safest. Maybe back then it wasn't safe. Like Jaylen Brown is about a couple years younger than me, so maybe back then it wasn't safe. But like right now it is. But back then it wasn't.
I just refuse to believe.
I remember it being a hood. No, some parts
can't
of Marietta,
be Pantherville and Summerhill though. That's what I'm saying. It could be bad.
It's not close to that, but some parts of Marietta were definitely the hood. I definitely remember some parts.
No. Atlanta's one of them places.
Smyrna's a nice place. Marietta wasn't.
No. Atlanta's one of them places that goes everywhere. Yeah, it's getting a little gentrified, but everywhere. I mean, even some parts of Gwinnett, like Lilburn, are pretty bad.
But yeah, it's not one of the most dangerous places. But
they said in America, not even in Atlanta, they said one of the most dangerous in America. So that's Baltimore, that's Philly, that's St. Louis, New Orleans, Baton Rouge.
They gotta put the headline there. Oh, let's click on that article. Georgia's Chicago. Dispute claim. That's funny.
Georgia's dispute claim that Marietta is one of the in the world. What, no,
they thought he lived in Zone 6. Wait, that was his house?
Bro, that looks like slave owner to me. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, that definitely wasn't my apartment in Marietta. That definitely didn't look like my apartment. But that's the thing, though. When I was a kid, he was like, a toddler. So Marietta improved so much up from that time. Yeah.
The only thing scary is Big Red Chicken. Yeah, it was rough, but I made it out of Marietta and escaped nothing but God's will. I hate him, bro.
Watch, when Isaac Okoro become a star, they're going to say Isaac Okoro grew up in one of the most dangerous hoods in Georgia,
in the world, bro. That is why it's not even in Atlanta, bro. Like, that is in the world. Like, we're competing with Honduras, competing with the favelas in Brazil.
Not. Definitely
like
not.
In the world, bro.
Definitely not.
It's not even top 10 in Atlanta, let alone the world, bro. It's no way, bro.
I've lived in Marietta
before. You said no clue at that time. Marietta, bro. Who did this documentary?
Some parts are the hood, but it's like not even the most dangerous parts in Atlanta. Some parts are the hood, though. But that's really about it.
Atlanta's definitely one of those places where it's a little hood everywhere. Like, it's a little pieces. Like, it's nowhere that's just completely just. But like Marietta, though, Marietta.
Jaylen,
you can even tell by the way
I gotta.
You said, yeah, bro. It's some like documentary.
Oh my!
Bro, how Jaylen Brown defeated all odds from Marietta.
Because and you know what? I know damn well Jaylen Brown didn't say anything about Marietta being dangerous, but what the editors do. Yeah, they just do that just to add that dramatic effect. They just didn't think people were going to check them on it.
Now, boy, they heard on social media, bro. Atlanta was like, wait a minute. Yeah, you know how they feed on that because on 2K, anytime you hit like a certain amount of points with Kyle Kuzma and Quick Play, they bring up how he's from Flint and how he came up from nothing every time. Play 2K. Play 2K tonight.
I know Kuzma was from Flint, but wasn't he kind of not poor at all? Like, wasn't he pretty well off from what I remember?
I don't know. I just heard he was from Flint. That's all.
I thought he was always pretty well off. It was just that he was from there.
But it looked like in that little selfie he had on a nice little polo, so I believe it. But 2K just keeps letting you know he's from Flint and how hard it was coming up for him. And if you just, I don't know, I guess you got to use the Lakers to score a certain amount of points.
I remember just watching I used to buy books, not buy books, rent books from the library when I was a kid, sports books. And it seemed like every black athlete always had they came up from the hood, they came up through all odds. And it's not even true for all athletes. It's maybe true from LeBron James, but they always do this with athletes. Like, they came up from a struggling situation. Why come there's also athletes who come up from a good middle class lifestyle, some upper class. I know Kyrie was pretty well off since childhood.
Well, you can tell Kyrie.
Why can't
you even have the occasional athlete that comes from another famous athlete? There's a lot of Currys out there. Like, there's a Klay Thompson. There's a lot of those out there that
And even if you didn't come from a former NBA player or you're a player, there's some athletes who just was born with money. Like, they had money.
LeVar Ball. Boy, them boys had Lambos before they hit the NBA.
Perfect example.
Before they hit the NBA, Lambos. Let me see. He said the hood is for people whose parents didn't. Oh, Rich, you not about to put that label on here. I'm about to block that comment.
Oh, nah. Yeah, that's
ignorant. You not about to do
ignorant.
That. It's quite ignorant. Well, you said Rico from the DMV. It's okay. Hey, man, like I always say, y'all can claim me all y'all want. I just don't know nothing about no New Balances and curly locks y'all be doing. How you gonna be well off from Flint? That's like getting the best looking ugly chicken saying you look. I guess that is apparently there's some parts of Flint that aren't as bad. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't remember hearing Kuzma growing up poor or anything.
He said, LOL, Mikey coming from the trenches. He said, how did they end up there? I hate you. How you just going to put a blanket statement over all of them? But that's probably the most ignorant thing you've said yet on any of these streams. Mikey Williams comes from the trenches.
So,
yeah, he don't.
Well,
he don't.
I guess I know he didn't leave, but response to Rich's comment. Okay, so segregation wasn't too long ago. If you really think about it, segregation was like 1950s, 1960s. Slavery, if you really think about it, that still wasn't too long ago. Our generations are still recovering from that. And given their segregation too, just like us as a race, like not all of us come from pretty well-off backgrounds. So some people just start at a disadvantage. LeBron James, for example, Gloria James, she started off as a disadvantage. So some people can be born in more fortunate situations. Some people can be born in more disadvantageous situations. It's not about working hard and not working hard. It's like that for some people, but it's definitely not like that for all. Definitely not.
Yeah, that's just, you can't do a blanket statement like that just in general. Some people maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's more of other cases than that by far, and not even close. He said, well, Rich woke up today and decided to be controversial.
He chose violence.
Shay dropping knowledge on the Big Brother program side of the game.
Yo, gotta put him on game,
Rich just made everybody
put
mad.
that third eye.
Rich making me either somebody's laughing or mad, but he definitely brought out a lot of emotions with that statement. But no, I just wanted to show y'all like who's saying this. Marietta being one, laughing at Marietta. This is who's laughing at it. Like that lets you know with the whole Marietta situation. I'm gonna go ahead and move on from that though. He said,
wait, what?
This lets you know how not bad Marietta is, bro. They're laughing at it.
Wow. So you're gonna say some random player from Buckhead came out from the bad parts of the hood. Like T.I. even rapped about it. Like he came from Buckhead. They're probably gonna mistake Bankhead for Buckhead or something. They said, "Oh, he came up from the hard streets of Buckhead."
People do mistake Bankhead for Buckhead, and even then, Bankhead is getting gentrified a little bit. That's one of them places. Atlanta's not getting super gentrified, nowhere near New York or DC and like LA and stuff like that. But it is, Bankhead is one of the ones that's like, boy, it's getting a little ugly, especially like the Bluff and stuff. Bluff is getting gentrified. I mean, they just try to gentrify anything with train stops, kind of like New York. That's how New York's getting severely gentrified. Anywhere with a train, the hey brother, nah, listen, nah. Terry McLaurin grew up in a KFC parking lot. Wait, what? Wait, what? Look at Jayon Brown. He would be so good with this D-line. Bet. I'm going to have to look him up. I remember hearing about him, and I feel like I've looked up highlights. I just haven't super looked into him. So he said, should you? So those choices, the only choices to spot. I heard Alex Smith from the trenches. He got it out the mud. Wait, I know Alex Smith was from the Bay, right? I'm pretty sure he's from like a really good part of it, though. He be chilling. What's it called it, though? No, this I'm about to peep the show though.
Like, look, and like for example, like I was born. Look, I'm Nigerian American. Parents came from Nigeria. I was born with privilege. Youngest in my family. I was born in a middle class family, and I got two parents. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has that at all. Like, I know. Growing up, I was like one of my only friends that had like 2-parent home. Some of my friends I know like kept having to move from house to house because their family couldn't pay for their like form of living, like pay for their houses. Like not everybody like comes up from the same situation. Some people came up in an easier life. Some people came up from an easier life. It's like a video game. Some people came up on easy mode. Some people came up on normal mode, and some people came up on hard mode. So it's just all about the situations you come up from. Like, look, you have success stories like LeBron James, but there's also like but LeBron James is really that outlier. Like a lot of people come from the situation, like they kind of like continues the trend because they came up from a disadvantage. And you can't just say like like, oh, it's not because they work hard. Like, no, like some people come up from a good family. Some people come up from a bad family. Some people just come from a bad situation that was just affected. That was just placed on them from generations ago. So it was like, there's not nothing to do to control it. It's just that, like, honestly, we just had our freedom hasn't been too long ago. Like I said, segregation
It's literally
hasn't been
like
too long ago.
In people's lifetimes, there are people are alive that were dealing with full blown segregation. That is
grandparents probably been printing there during the segregation era. Like, so it's not too long ago. And the only way like we'll get better and we'll start bringing generational wealth is probably generations later. It's going to be generations later.
Yeah,
it probably won't be in our lifetime. So look, I'm saying, like, not everybody comes up from easy situations, and it's not just because of working hard and not working hard. Just some people just been dealt like with a hand, and they just gotta overcome it eventually.
Who do you want to watch and take a shot at Gerard Davis? Oh yeah, I broke that down in my video. Astonishing.
Oh yeah, BJ to go. You already know. Nigeria represent. You already know. Joseph as well.
Yep.
You already know.
You said I was Igbo. I'm from Yoruba.
Wait, I did. Oh, my bad. I did. It's just because your name Joseph. Like, I don't know. Usually when I see like people with an English and American name, it's usually they're Igbo. But then again, I'm a kata, which means I'm a wild animal. That's what they call. That's what they call either Black Americans or Nigerian Americans. So I don't really know too much. But my bad, Joseph. My bad. Oh well. If I qualify for the demographic, by 2024 I will be 31. Yeah, I guess eligible? 31, 32.
Is that eligible?
I don't think I'm eligible. I don't think I'm eligible. I don't think I'm eligible. Oh, no problem, Smokes. But you know what? Like, thing is, I'm not really a foreigner. I just grew up in a foreign family because I'm born here, and I've never been to Nigeria, but the thing is about I'm thinking about growing up with a family of, like, growing up in a Nigerian household and then living in America. I think I see it from like both perspectives. So I don't know. That's how I see it. I see it from both perspectives. I don't just like look at Black Americans of like, oh yeah, they're lazy. They didn't. They set a bad example for us. They're making us look bad, or like all Black Americans are bad. Like, no, I see it from both sides, and I think that's just because I was born here, but also grew up in a Nigerian household.
Yeah, the beef between Blacks and Africans in New York during like the 80s and 90s was wild, bro. The stories I heard from my African and Black friends from New York.
I mean, beefs between Blacks and Africans are like real, like even to this day. It's
bad,
real,
bro. Even in movies like, too.
I know Africans that.
You say what? Oh, he froze. Shade straight. We good. Shade straight.
You were cutting off. Yeah, you were cutting off. Can you hear me?
I don't know.
Am I good?
Could have been me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good now. You're blurry, but we can hear you.
Okay. But yeah, what you were saying, I didn't get people what you said.
I don't exactly remember, but go ahead and say what you were saying because yours is more important. I can already tell.
I know. I'm just saying that, yeah, like I know Africans that will put, like, there was in St. John's actually. So I was part of SA, which is Student Association, and there was this girl, one of the meetings, who really said on standardized tests, I put other.
Oh, we lost Seyi again. Is it me?
That? Oh man.
But I heard what you were saying. You said that she said on standardized tests she puts other instead of what African American, I'm assuming. Hello? You there? Can you hear us yet?
Can you hear me? Am I good?
You good?
Am I good? Oh man, they won't let us get these words off.
The government trying to shut you down from spreading this information. They don't want Blacks and Africans to come together.
Yeah, it's probably my internet.
They want Blacks and Africans to come together. They trying to shut you down. You keep trying, they're gonna throw a flashbang through your window. You better stop.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is my internet, but yeah. So she put that other than a standardized test, and then I like literally I raised my hand and I responded to that. I was like, at the end of the day, you still black. You look you are still black. You just came from a different country. It's like how English, like a person from England, they're still white just from England. Like it ain't a difference. You just came from another country. And the thing is with her. And from what I remember, she didn't even come from, I don't know, I think she was Nigerian. She didn't even come from Nigeria. She was born here, like me. But
so where did that come from? Who did her dirt?
John, she just want to have an identity crisis that like she was a Nigerian descent. So like St. John's especially, there's people that are trying to like go through this identity crisis, and they're like, oh, since I'm Nigerian descent, I act like this, I gotta act like that. Like, no, you still at the end of the day, you still black. Like, be yourself. And that's how I'm focused on. Like, look, I'm Nigerian descent, but like, look, I already know. I don't know too much about my history, and I'm just focused on being me.
That boy Seyi dropping gems tonight, man. Seyi for president, big dog. Seyi for president.
I try to open my third eye sometimes, brother. I try to open my third eye.
But that's some New York stuff, bro. New Yorkers love talking about that third eye with some incense, boy, and some cards. Some fortune teller cards. Boy. Golly, New Yorkers love that stuff. I'm like, bro, Africa literally had all the resources. What if I said the same thing about Africa and then go that lives next to a diamond mine, but he's still broke? I would love John Ross too. He said, nah, shit. Remember that QB I got, Manning? Yeah, the Jamie Betts, the Trey Lance guy.
Hey, well, smokes though. Like a lot of things, like with African countries, is corruption. Though we do have all the resources, but there's just a lot of corruption in African countries, which is why like a lot of people can't use all those resources because it's just like a certain number of people are just taking it all from us.
Yep, that is very true. I mean, the problem is we trying to keep all the people apart. Move Landon and linebacker. Yes, please. Landon doesn't want to play linebacker, of course. Sucks though. Oh yeah, TMS said he's working on like a Discord server for everybody because I know people want to do like a Discord server. My grandmother immigrated from Italy in the 1930s. Oh, my boy John Lynch is Italian? Italiano? Let me see. Shady Wi-Fi like he in McDonald's parking lot. That's a crazy story too. One of my friends used to literally have to go to McDonald's for their Wi-Fi to do work because like he didn't have Wi-Fi at home and stuff. That was crazy. That's that real growing up. Like that's that trying to do a school essay in a McDonald's parking lot because you ain't got Wi-Fi at home. That is that real struggle right there, boy. That's some Atlanta struggle for you right there. You said Shady, that's how they could talk. Rico, read my second comment and missed the first part. Oh, okay, I probably did miss the first part. I'm trying to catch up. Shay understands what many foreigners don't. I appreciate that. Let me make sure I didn't miss something. I'm like, bro. Okay, so that was and then okay, it was just disconnected though. Wait, I play safety in high school. If my coach ever asks me to play linebacker, I'm going in there. Landon just got to suck it up and do it. Bro, and he getting paid. Bro, you're not even getting paid to do it. He getting paid 18 mil to do it, or 15 mil technically. He would just be 18 mil dead cap. He released him, but still, like he making millions. Shay, how tall are you? I'm looking for a wide receiver replacement. Oh yeah, he's the one trolling about Terry McLaurin. Is Shay from the DMV? No, he's not.
The funny thing, I'm probably the funny thing is, I'm probably the same height as Terry McLaurin. I think he's like 5'10", right? 5'9", 5'10".
I think he's 6 foot.
I thought. Than that?
He is 6 foot.
I thought
he doesn't play like it. But I say he doesn't play like it. Like you wouldn't think him and D-Hop are that close in height. Yeah, he's 6 foot even. But it doesn't seem like him and D-Hop are that close in height at all. Like it doesn't.
That's out of context. Rico, read my second comment and missed the first part. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's only 1 inch in height difference between D-Hop and Terry McLaurin. It does not seem like it at all.
Really?
It does not seem like it at all. Look at my mock off season. He said, yeah, about Jamie Betts. He is one of the best QBs in the league. He's MVP runner-up in the second season through 49 touchdowns. Man, it sound like Trey Lance to me. That's what I heard. Jack DeRay asking to play linebacker. I bet he'll do it. Yeah, I mean, it'd be different if it was like Greg Manusky asking. I think when people asked him to play linebacker, I think that was Giants, and I think that was when we had Greg Manusky still, maybe. I think if it's Jack Del Rio, maybe he's more likely to do it type of thing. Who's Riley? You said Smokes what?
Comments. Smoke says, but you're literally making my point. America has different but equal corruption. Corruption comes from the same source, you dig. The thing with America's corruption, it's not as blatantly obvious as I won't say like Nigeria. It's like just any African country's corruption. It's not blatantly obvious. All countries are kind of corrupt in their own way. I still say like Africa is a bit worse because they're taking a lot more than what America takes, but America is like that subtle corruption where, like, let's say GameStop, for example, when everybody's profiting off GameStop, what did the stock market do? They kept freezing the stock, GameStop, so like it won't go up or down. But then when they do that, it will go down because people are just profits because they're scared of what's going to happen next. So what Robinhood did, Robinhood limited how many amount of shares and contracts you could get of GameStop. So and they forced people to they literally forced to sell their GameStop shares. Like they automatically sold some people GameStop shares. So hey, America is corrupted. It's just not as blatant until something like that happens, and then we're like, all right, we'll just show our corruption because we don't want these people becoming rich like us.
Yeah, we just gotta hit the big red button real quick. I don't care if y'all even notice. We just gotta get this done. Hayes is playing bad.
Wait, that's that Reed? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even remember the sentence.
Grammar god. I'm a grammar.
Yeah,
god.
I don't even remember the sentence. They used to literally call me a grammar Nazi. My friends back in middle school, so I don't even know what we talking about.
I remember I'm the spelling bee god. So if I'm the spelling bee god, that means I'm also A1 at grammar.
I forgot about that. I hate him. Spelling bee champ. I remember that. Corey Davis,
the Obama
Marcus
spelling
Williams.
bees. Let them know.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I hate that phrase though. Obama spelling bee. What does that mean?
Hey, because remember when you see the ESPN spelling bee championships and everything, and usually the demographics you'll see will be Middle Eastern, Indian, and
white. You paved the way.
Asian. So
I was going to play on greatness. Oh, okay.
I was going to be the Obama spelling bees, but the powers of be did not want me to succeed. So
wait, how did that go again? Because you ended up losing like the technicality or something stupid.
Yeah, I lost because of the word capital because I knew there was two capitals, but at the time, because they already said capital before, but in my mind, I just didn't think like, oh, the other capital, the CAPTIOL capital. Mm-hmm. I was thinking the AL capital, and I lost because of that. But the spelling bee winner who won, she missed a word that I knew how to spell. So if I didn't miss that word, I would have won the spelling bee. And then
wait, so how come you messed up and she messed up, and then
because she went to the championship stage. She went to the next round. But,
so she messed up the next round. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
but if I would have got that right, I would have went to the next round, and I would have spelled that word that she missed right, and I would have won. So the fact that I still remember it vividly. This was like what? 5th grade. That shows how bad that was. I was gonna be the Obama spelling bees, and guess what? She went to state and she lost. I know damn well if I went to state, I would have won, and I would have been on ESPN, and they were like, "Oh, look at this kid, Seyi or Ci." They probably mispronounce my name, Omonira. This guy is the future
Obama of spelling bees
for Black Americans. Obama wasn't popping back then when I was in 5th grade yet, so they won't even call me Obama of spelling bees, but I would have been a pioneer. They would probably call Barack Obama the Seyi of presidents.
I hate you.
They probably would have called Barack Obama that.
I should have seen that coming. I'm trying to find this Twitter article. Apparently, Jeremy Lin, because I'm not sure if you know, but in New York, Asians have been getting randomly like just stabbed just because they're Asian. It's been straight hate crimes.
Crazy.
So Jeremy Lin just said something about coronavirus.
He said that on the court he's been called coronavirus on the court and he's tired of it.
So they're literally just calling him that.
Yeah, because you know how like the whole story of how coronavirus came from Wuhan, China, even though I really don't believe that. But I mean,
that's in itself.
That really created like this whole stereotype among Asians, and like, yeah, like
so who's calling them Corona?
He didn't say who, but like he just says on the court, so I just assume like that's like probably a form of trash talk someone says to him, and like, yeah, that's ignorant. That's all I gotta say. That's
that's not even like that's not creative. It'd be different if it was like you spun it, but literally just calling him coronavirus. That is not. Yeah, I ain't rocking with that one.
Because like, yeah,
that's
at
where
the same
he's
time,
on
if Jeremy Lin would have said like something else, so most of the players are black. If he would have said something else that stereotypically
fried
black,
chicken.
Yeah, like they would take offense. They would take
jail
statistics,
prison statistics.
Hey, Prodigy, I believe that too. I believe it was manufactured because that's like the story of how like someone ate a bat and then all of a sudden a deadly disease just spread throughout the world. Like that doesn't make sense to me. So,
and the fact that we always have something every election, like it's just something new every election. Like,
definitely. Hey, Smokes. Jeremy Lin used to be good during the Linsanity era. Don't talk about it.
It did last a couple of weeks now, and that was fun because we were in New York. That was fun. That was really fun.
But see,
Chinatown
when we were in New York, now the Asian players that were good in Taftner in the basketball court we played, we always called them Jeremy Lin. That one's a compliment. Though. We always call him Jeremy Lin.
That's a compliment. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I ever said that, but I can see that as a compliment. Jeremy Lin was going crazy for a couple of weeks.
I never actually called them that, but like on the court, like people would say, like, "Oh, like guard Jeremy Lin right there." Like, "Oh, he plays like Jeremy Lin." Like, yo, because there was this like nice Japanese player, and I know Jeremy Lin ain't Japanese. I know, yeah, there was a nice Japanese player though, and he had handles. He never got tired. And he had a jump shot and everything. So, like, dude should just call him Jeremy Lin because he kind of played like that anyways.
Now, if you go ball in Chinatown, everybody's fundamentals, passing, dribbles, and shooting. It's crazy. But nah, y'all not about to – now we speaking of Asians. My boy Ant.
Ant. That was a piece right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Yuta Watanabe. Why did it have to be you? At first, I didn't know who it was. At first, when I saw that was Yuta, I was like, "Oh no, not Yuta! Oh no, not him!"
You know, people on his Instagram saying "R.I.P." as if he died. Like people, if you literally go to his Instagram and go in his comment section, it literally just says "R.I.P." and I feel bad for you. We know him so well.
Let's say Andy Edwards was trying to hide his smile, but he couldn't. It was just like, man,
because he knew. Yeah, he knew it was filthy, bruh. That's literally better. I think literally the only thing missing from the DeAndre Jordan
I wish I saw this live.
Is the crowd. It's literally only just because there's no crowd.
Even with this is better than DeAndre Jordan because the fact that Anthony Edwards is 6'4".
Yeah, it's a guard on center rather than center on guard. Yeah.
Yes, DeAndre Jordan 7'1" did it on Brandon Knight, who was like 6'1", and he did it off of oop, and he did it off of alley oop.
Yeah, and it was an oop
bounce.
Yeah, that man Edwards got it on his own.
I say what this compares to me is that Dwayne Wade dunk on Anderson Varejao.
Oh, the Varejao one where he took off from far back.
Yeah, and I watched that one live. And then Vince Carter on Frederick Weiss when he dunked over Frederick Weiss.
That's
I say those are the two dunks
Vince Carter
compared to.
Vince Carter over Buddy
Look at
from
Nas Reed just looking at the victim like that, just seeing if he's all right. Like, he ain't dead.
This dunk is easily better than DeAndre Jordan. Like, I agree. You got the D Wade on Anderson Varejao. I'm not gonna lie though, that Jordan one where he's in the corner and he like turned and juked two people out.
Looking at the victim. Look, he was trying to say like, wait, is this
then
guy
he got
right?
up and said push on. He got up and said push on.
Oh yeah, he did do that. He should have just left it alone. Like whatever.
No, he said no.
And look at Andy Edwards just immediately looking up at the scoreboard just to see the replay, the jumbotron, just to see the replay. He was like, "Oh man, I gotta see that.
How bad, bro?
Look, I'm just looking at the victim like that.
Like, golly, man, I feel bad for Buddy on that ground right there. No, but the Jordan one where he juked out the two people and then dunked on, I forgot who it was, where he was in the corner and they double teamed him. And then he did like a fake spin, juked them both out, and then dunked on somebody. That was hilarious too. I think it was Patrick Ewing. Yeah, that one's ridiculous too.
Yeah.
And another one that's really Kobe had
something. Yeah.
Kobe had a few that was like disrespectful, but I know J.R. Smith on the Nuggets. That one was. I wouldn't say it was that.
He used to get up back then.
I wouldn't say it was that great because Buddy was taking a charge, kind of like Jason Terry with the LeBron one. I don't like hyping up that LeBron Jason Terry one. It was like 3-on-1 fast break, whatever. But but it's still really funny, bro. The J.R. Smith, I forgot who was.
Oh yeah, Joseph. Yeah, LeBron James on Jason Terry. That was disrespectful because look, he didn't even have to. I think he waited for Jason Terry there too.
Yeah, that does make it funnier.
He did it on purpose because he like during that time LeBron did not like Jason Terry, so he made that one personal. That was interesting. On Gary Neal.
This was one of my favorite ones growing up. I'm not gonna lie. This was always this Rico. I'm not a good quarterback. I've been seeing the comments here. I've been terrible at quarterback my whole life. Don't ask me. I can play pretty much any position but that. I can't throw.
I can actually throw far, but I'm not accurate. I actually have an arm, but I'm not accurate.
I'm terrible at everything quarterback. Maybe I might have the vision.
Oh yeah, I remember this song.
It looks so bad.
I remember. Yo, people forget J.R. Smith was super athletic, and J.R. Smith was kind of smart. He changed his game up before like injuries took over because he knew like the more of a high flyer you are, like the more susceptible you are to injury. So it just became a straight 3-point shooter.
I mean, all that falling alone, let alone your knees bending to do it.
That's what happened to Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
I wish y'all could hear the crowd on the D-Wade one because the D-Wade one first.
I remember watching this. I literally got out my seat and I could not sit back down when I saw this.
This is definitely top 3 dunks of all time for me too.
Yeah, was that fast break too?
No, no.
The fact that he hit his and then he stepped over him.
No, Verchild, no. Just move out the way, bro.
I could not sit back down when I saw this. At one point in time, D-Wade was my favorite player, and this was one of the reasons.
I blame LeBron. For that whole. If I'm Verchild, LeBron got to see me in the locker room for that stupid dunk he tried to put.
It was like, wait, this is your friend. Why do you let your friend do this to me? This is your friend right here. Isn't he your best friend? Why'd you let him do that to me?
I gotta see it again, bro. That dunk is nasty, bro.
Oh yeah,
D-Wade wasn't even that high up.
Shaq was on the Cavaliers too. Also, D-Wade's former teammate. The irony of this. And then he stepped on Verchild.
Yeah, then he stepped over. He didn't even get that high. He just completely eviscerated.
It was just so powerful, ferocious.
He got mutilated. Yeah, bro. That's the only thing this Ant dunk is missing.
They called him Flash for a reason.
Michael Jordan Ewing dunk, bro. Hold on, because that dunk is nasty too, bro. Just off of the juke, like he juked 2 people before it too. Like he had no momentum. Like he has no real momentum. How do you? Oh, it's so blurry, but hold on, he got mutilated. There was like no momentum. Yeah, boy, this thing is terrible. Oh my god. I swear I've seen a clearer angle than this somewhere. Maybe the Jordan. Dance? Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the Last Dance, but the fact that like double team, they thought they had him. No, you don't. No momentum. Almost all vert. That man got like 1 step in before he jumped and got all of that. Oh yeah, bro, that's ridiculous. But now Anthony Edwards is easily one of the best dunks of all time. Yeah. If it had a crowd, it would have been crazy.
That's the thing. Because like when I looked at that, I was like, wow, he did that, but it really didn't get me off my seat. Maybe because I just can't see the crowd reacting to it. Maybe that's why.
It's infectious.
It's not the same.
It's definitely different. It's definitely infectious. He said, "Yes, Sue Craven's video from 3 years ago just popped up on my thing." It's so stupid. And why are y'all assigning positions to the Burgundy and Gold YouTubers? This dunk is ridiculous, bro. This is easily top one of the best dunks of all time, bro. That dunk, if with a crowd,
Why
especially
had to
because
be Yuta,
another
though?
thing,
Yuta
the sideline didn't jump
person.
up either.
He was a likable person.
He was likable. He was. You say he was like he really did too. Like he died.
He was,
bro.
Like,
what's his Instagram, bro? What's his name?
Yuta Watanabe. So YUTAWA. I'm pretty sure his mentioned. Okay, Rico, look at the DMs. Okay, Rico.
Bro, I don't be on Instagram, bro. It's
your DMs are popping more than mine. Oh my goodness,
bro. It's unread messages from years ago. Hold on, bro. It was more RRPs at first, bro. Where was it?
He probably had to delete the comments.
Yeah, he probably deleted them, bro. Because it was straight RIPs. We knew him well. Dang, I wish I could have met him before he died. It was just all the comments were just RIP. Just like how when a rapper died and everybody go to his most recent post and wish him RIP. It literally looked like that. Oh my, it was hilarious, bro. It was hilarious. We didn't do the Vince Carter, bro. The Vince Carter, where he, bro. No, it has to be the best dunk of all time. First of all, he cleared, buddy.
Yeah, the dunk
7 foot, and he gave up on basketball because of it.
Put Frederick for Vice. He didn't give up on basketball, but he was drafted as a top 10 pick by the New York Knicks. After Vince Carter dunked on him, he didn't want to come to America to play the NBA. He just stayed. He
literally gave up on his childhood dream because he got dunked on. I don't think anybody else has dunked.
The 59-second one below that.
Bet. I don't think anybody's ever given up on their childhood dream because of how bad they got dunked on. I don't think anybody ever has. That easily has to make this the best dunk of all time.
This is still my favorite. This is still my favorite dunk. And the thing is, I think Vince Carter said he didn't even know he jumped over him until he looked at the replay. Or no, he said Kevin Garnett told him he jumped over him. It's like, wait, I jumped over him?
The lack of fear. You just see somebody 7 foot in front of you, and you just go like, "I'm gonna dunk on him." I don't care. I'm dunking.
He said KG was pumping up that one time. He said he dunked over him, and then Vince Carter, he almost hit KG too, but KG was saying you dunked over him. I was like, wait, I did. I think that's what Vince Carter said after that dunk. He didn't even know he dunked over him. That I still never seen anything like that, so that's always number one for me.
Bro, he said he was suicidal after the dunk.
He was?
Yeah, he said he was a suicidal. He attempted suicide.
That
in 2008. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That dunk.
Okay, that just turned this serious. I don't even want to laugh anymore.
That dunk is, bro, it's the most impactful dunk in ever. You can't beat that dunk. The repercussions of it afterwards, the fact that he literally was like, I'm not going to the NBA. Got drafted and everything. It was like, I'm done.
Look at Utah right now. It was these things live forever. People have been saying it's only 2 points. It's not only 2 points because these plays live forever. Everybody remembers this. The fact that we're talking about this, what's this, 99, and we're still talking about this? These live forever. So, you probably, the thing that he didn't go to the NBA after that. He's probably hearing it from his own people as well. It was probably always every day people are talking to him about this. It was just probably ruining his life. He's just oh, I'm tired of it. I didn't know he was suicidal.
Bro, Vince Carter literally ruined that man's life off of that dunk. I don't think anybody else's dunk has ever done that. Off of a dunk, bro. And then the clear. Just even take away the effects afterwards. Just straight up clearing somebody 7 foot alone puts it in the dunk Hall of Fame. But then the fact, it's just ridiculous, bro. Best dunk of all time.
Most athletic player ever for me is Vince Carter. Most athletic player ever.
Him and D Rose was crazy too while it lasted for a small amount of time. Oh yeah, that was that was one of the quickest dunks. It looks like a 2K animation.
It was so smooth.
It was it was like a snap. Why was it so fast?
Young LeBron had young Cavaliers LeBron. They're the first that have more big dunks than that.
What's it called? But no, a good point about the ant thing is that like the sideline also didn't get hyped too. Like there was no crowd.
Yeah, like the bench players.
The bench players did not move, bro, because it was Raptors. It was Raptors players, I think. So they literally was just sitting there like nothing happened. Like that's literally would have made the dunk like way better. Hold on, let me get past this advertisement guy, Lee. Hold on, like literally nobody moves, bro. Nobody reacts. There's nothing. Just look over it, like absolutely no inspiration, nothing. He the only one that got up.
It's whose fault was it for missing that passing lane assignment on Andy Edwards? It's his fault. If I'm Utah, I'm blaming him. Who is that player that missed that assignment right there? Like, yeah,
look at him.
He bid on that, allowed Andy Edwards to get that clear baseline lane. It's his fault. That's Bembry. That's DeAndre Bembry. It's his fault.
Look at that little step he did.
If I'm Utah, I'm coming to see DeAndre Bembry for that because he's the reason why now his name is in infamy.
Oh yeah, it's immortalized now for wrong reasons.
If he would have stayed stuck to his assignment and then try to bite for that pass for that ball, that would have happened.
Was he even close?
Andy Edwards had the lane. He wasn't even close. Like, why would he even try? That was a bad blown assignment. If I'm Nick Nurse, I'm angry on DeAndre Bembry. Because now look, Utah's career is pretty much ruined. It's pretty much ruined. Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
It's almost as bad as a rapper getting their chain took. It's almost as bad, bro.
That's really gonna. I'm not even lying. That's really gonna affect his future contracts because people like teams are really gonna look at that dunk and be like, they'll look at his stats like, well, okay, your stats are not really that great, and you got dunked on so bad by Anthony Edwards. So our fans are probably not even going to like this signing because they're probably going to make fun of us for it. Why should we sign you? And all this was because DeAndre Bembry missed his assignment. He blew his coverage.
Let me go to the LeBron. Again, like I said, the LeBron Terry one, the dunk itself, I don't think is that far because it's just it's a fast break, but it's the way the announcer yells. And yeah, like Seyi saying how disrespectful it is.
Wasn't this the play of LeBron James with no regard for human life? Was it that one?
I think so. And it's the one where he's yelling here or something like that too. So it's everything around the dunk, and then the disrespect. Like he didn't have to.
Yeah, but
like the dunk itself is
Norris Cole. Like Norris Cole didn't even have to do the alley oop.
He literally didn't. He literally didn't. Wait a minute. He's literally.
It was just disrespectful.
Open layup.
LeBron was like, "Hey, Norris Cole, hold on, I got you," because he wanted to do that to Jason Terry so bad. Jason Terry. This was revenge for LeBron for Jason Terry and the Mavericks. Because in the Mavericks, Jason Terry got LeBron's nerves. Because I don't know if you remember that Mavericks series. Jason Terry was locking LeBron up in the Mavericks series.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was LeBron's like lowest point in his career, period.
Yeah,
like, that's his
Jason Terry was locking him up. And LeBron remembers that. So he held that. It was like, look, you're on the Celtics now? Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
So we're not gonna realize that dunk was so good they gave him 4 points. That is another thing we gotta look at. I think they're talking about the Anthony Edwards dunk. I think they went up 4 points after. Let's go back. I forgot about that. Hold on, because they have 61. They have 61. Let me see. Hold on. Jakob. Grrr. Yep, they gave him 4 points for him.
That's a troll job. That is a troll job. Oh my! And you know what people were saying? They say, "Oh, the dunks is only worth 2 points." Apparently not. Apparently not.
Yeah, I hate the people talking about like how his stat line was that night and stuff. No, this dunk is immortalized. Forget the stat line. But let me go back to.
If he ever becomes a superstar, people are going to be looking at that play.
Yeah, that's the play. You look at people making people fall. You look at game winners, and you look at dunks and blocks and stuff. That's all that matters when people show somebody's like when somebody makes it to the Hall of Fame. Their highlights. It's not just gonna be this super efficient open jump, like mid-range jump shot, or some fast break layup. It's not gonna be none of that. Let me see. We already just watched that, even though that one's ridiculous stuff. That's easily top 3 for me. Oh, I went too far ahead. Hold on, my fault. This Dwayne Wade one's easily top 3 for me. Vince Carter, that, and I'm gonna have to put Anthony Edwards probably in my third.
I think that's mine too. I can't remember anything else right now off the top of my head. Now,
there's probably something we're forgetting too. There's probably something random.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more Vince Carters we're forgetting.
Vince Carter
that Derrick Rose dunk was crazy too.
He did. He got fouled and everything.
I miss how Derrick Rose used to dunk like that.
He didn't dunk on nobody. I mean, I love Westbrook, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't too great to me. Why are we watching it so many times?
OKC team.
Yeah, that was so fun. Oh yeah, Jared, thank you. Give me that. Give me that.
Wasn't it a blocking foul too? To add insult to injury, that was a blocking foul.
There's no way you can take a knee to the head and the foul is on you, bro. That's the most disrespectful part of it all, bro. Knee to the head and then your foul. You the one in foul.
Oh yeah. Try our game. DeAndre Jordan dunk is up there. Oh yeah, I forgot about this, Blake. Oh yeah, Blake Griffin had a lot of those.
Oh yeah. Blake Griffin does have a lot of those. Now I personally don't like the ones where his hands don't touch the rim. Like I don't like it.
I like it because it reminds me of that Space Jam Michael Jordan dunk. That's why I like it.
I just feel like it's not like all the way complete if the hand don't touch the rim. I mean, it's still foul. Like the fact that he posterizes people and throw it in.
That's more difficult because that means you can easily miss because you're not like putting your hand on the rim. So that means you can. What if you miss that? He's just like in there.
I do feel that the degree of difficulty, but I don't. It just doesn't have the same. Just I dunked on you type. I just don't feel it. It's still fire though. But here we go. Oh, poor Brandon Knight.
Yeah, this was disrespect. I'm sorry for Brandon Knight was like the best, worst player ever. Like, because he wasn't a bad player at all, but he always had like these plays where he'll get dunked on. Someone will cross him, make him fall.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Was that Alonzo Mourning that got dunked on like
was that? Alonzo? Yeah, that was Alonzo Mourning.
Oh my god. Help him. Help, somebody help. Oh no. Yeah. We already knew.
Mason was that player. Was that Desmond Mason? Oh no, that's Sean Kemp. Oh my bad.
John Kemp.
Yeah, that's Sean Kemp.
Yeah, I already knew that was dark.
You know it can't do that. Oh, I forgot about that dunk. But they can't do that in today's NBA now. Point at a player.
Oh yeah, that man Giannis got a
Gerald Green
for staring at Cat. That was so bad. Oh my lord, who is that? Who got dunked on like that? Was that Tracy? It was like Tracy.
What's that play? That wasn't the Sean Stevenson, wasn't it?
Is that Tracy McGrady? Who is that? Oh no, that's not Tracy.
Oh, that's Gerald Wallace. That's Gerald Wallace.
That was Gerald Wallace. That was young Gerald Wallace without the hair.
Yeah, that was like
somebody got done.
Yeah, super young Gerald Wallace.
I do not want to see a bunch of replays of that, please. I'm trying to see people get dunked on. I don't care about the way the dunk looks.
This is clickbait. This is not even a poster. Yeah.
It is disrespectful, but I just don't love it as much.
I know. Bro, he teabagged though.
It's really bad.
I forgot Blake Griffin used to be like that. Because looking at Blake Griffin of today is such a far cry to what he used to be when he was a rookie.
Blake Griffin was filthy. He said that, Rico, that dunk made you laugh more. Yeah, I saw somebody point that out on Twitter, and I forgot about that. That makes it way funnier that it's worth 4 points. That immortalizes. Oh, yeah, Baron Davis. Baron Davis got to have something.
Yeah.
Baron Davis got to have something. I just remember that. I knew we would forget
especially this is Baron Davis on the Warriors. Baron Davis on the Hornets when he was young. Oh, my goodness. He was super athletic.
Bruh. Might get some Jason Richardson on here, too. I'm just trying to think of random athletic people. Boy, he didn't try to play.
Darius Miles, probably should have some.
What about Chase? Chase, the white guy with the red hair, Chase Budding.
Chase Budinger. He didn't really get much play. He didn't really get much playing time. Probably in college, but not in NBA.
Let me see. Oh yeah, no, Shaq just pulling down.
Shaq.
Goals.
Oh yeah.
How long does
yeah,
it take for them
definitely.
to fix this and add another one?
I don't even remember what they said about that. I was too young to watch this game. I don't even remember.
Brody, what are you mad about?
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like that when he was doing this.
Bro, what do you do to fix that? Oh boy, that was not there was no momentum behind that.
Kid Gilchrist.
There was barely any momentum behind that. He just gathered it.
Yeah.
It went right
Man,
up.
that's the thing about Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist used to be so athletic, but the injuries just messed him up. It messed up his whole career, honestly.
Yeah,
but like,
that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. The injuries derailed a lot of careers. Oh, I remember this. This is where he pushed them off. This is where he put, and then Buddy threw the ball at him. He got mad and threw the ball at him. Oh yeah, now that was bad. I remember Pau Gasol was out bad. It was like, wasn't it twice within like the same week that Pau Gasol got dunked on by Blake Griffin or something?
Yeah, it was.
It is.
That's the thing I love about Blake Griffin. When Blake Griffin comes in contact with someone, it's like he jumps even higher. It just makes him jump even higher. Like if you saw that Pau dunk, like it's like he rose even higher once he came in contact with Pau.
Yeah,
it's like he has a double jump.
His gravity was different, bro. Oh my lord! Oh yeah, Scotty or you and Patrick, you went out bad a few times, bro. You went out bad.
And I think this is like because this is when Bulls and Knicks hated each other. Ewing was talking a lot of trash to Scotty, so that's what Scotty did in return.
Oh my lord! You got dunked on and the glass broken. Oh yeah, Kobe.
Yeah, that's the dunk I remember from Kobe. That's the dunk I remember.
Kobe, don't play about it. Don't play. Oh yeah, poor baby.
Had to do it on his former team. It was like, this is my replacement. I'm Shaq Diesel. There's no replacement.
Wait, but this is the one where Andrew Bynum got on right back?
Barbecue chicken. Yeah.
Good move. I mean, he didn't dunk on him, but good move.
Honestly, Andrew Bynum's slick underrated. And then he pushed him.
Great. He just kept acting out and being stupid. Andrew Bynum's whole problem was just off the court issue.
Kobe, get your boy. Get your boy.
Get your boy. Nah, I already know Nate Robinson on Yao Ming is coming up at some point. Yeah. No, that was a block. Was that a block or a dunk? Or was it both?
The
Iguodala has some
young Iguodala on the Sixers though. Iguodala on the Sixers though.
Young Iguodala was different, bro. Pre-Warriors Iguodala was a little bit different.
With KD had his posterized. Even KD's not even that athletic. It's just that he's so long and quick.
Oh, move out the way.
And before Smoke says, pause. Before Smoke says it.
Blake Griffin looks so weird.
Omer Osic. Oh,
this is a little 360 thing. Yeah, a little windmill. I mean, that's a hard dunk to do, but it's not a posterizer, so it's not humiliating.
Hey, that's clean. The thing is,
there's nothing humiliating about this.
I forgot Paul George used to do that. Paul George is still athletic. He ain't as athletic as he used to be, though.
Dang, Vucevic, you had to do that. God, man, chilling, bro. Chill out.
I never thought. Yeah, you didn't respect that for Vucevic.
Yeah, bro, chill out, bro. What did Pau Gasol?
Oh, Shannon Brown. Oh man.
Oh no, that's Henry. Never mind.
Wait,
I literally assumed that was Shannon Brown.
Isn't that Chris? He's from Kansas. Henry from Kansas. Yo, he was supposed to be a player. I thought he was gonna be a player in the NBA. I don't know what happened.
Wait, Westbrook had like a buzzer beater and one dunk to win a game. Why is that not on here? Oh Lord. Oh no. D-Wade, no. D-Wade, just move out the way, bro. It's over. Like it's the play is over.
Taj Gibson though?
Taj Gibson had running he had some, momentum built up from running. So he got, Dwayne Wade got caught lagging. Let me type in best NBA posters, bro, because I don't want anything else randomly thrown in there. It kind of ruins the whole flow. Hello, Rico got shit. Wait, what? Rico, you heard about Muggsy Bogues' dunk on Yao Ming? Rico, you heard about rumors about Jimmy Moreland could be starting at free safety? Could be a starting free safety in his rookie season before they play. Wait, what?
Wait, say who reported Rico? What happened?
Oh, they on my head? You said anybody else stream got shut down? Oh, so it probably went down and came back up. Well, I guess we got to stop watching the what's it called?
Man, the
It was fun
YouTube
while it
police.
lasted,
Oh
though.
my goodness, some YouTube
The
police.
YouTube police own it, boy.
I did notice we haven't had comments for a minute, so I did notice that.
Oh, I guess that is a good point. That is a good point. So it just went down and came back up.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I told y'all YouTube. Like every time people ask me why I don't play college film on my streams, that's why. Like YouTube does not play about it. Y'all know what's his face? Jordan, like the top burgundy and gold reporter on Twitter and stuff like that. His Twitter got shut down because of some he has some highlights from 2017 with songs in it. And and his page got taken down. His Twitter page is suspended. It's crazy. It's really crazy, bro.
Yeah,
they do not play.
Let's chill about that. I don't want your channel being taken down off this. Let's chill about that.
On something so just random and stupid. But yeah, that's why I don't play college highlights. That's why when I do when we live stream on Sunday and I play the all 22 footage NFL, because that's all I can do. Otherwise, I would love to throw college highlights. Like before we drafted Chase Young, I would have loved to have to throw up a whole bunch of Chase Young highlights before we draft them, but they just won't let you.
There was some YouTube cop in the comments. Had to be. So there was some YouTube cop in your stream. There was some undercover YouTube cop in your stream. Who in the stream are undercover YouTube cop?
Somebody.
How they know? How they know? Man, we got snitch among us.
But yeah, wait, you heard about the rumors about Jimmy Moreland could be a starting free safety in his rookie season before they play. So what happened? Like, why didn't that happen though? Like, why was it like they thought about it and then they ended up not doing it? We have an imposter among us. Rico's the CEO. He. I'm sorry. Again, I think it's Rich. Oh, it went down again? We're not even doing nothing now. I don't know what's going on now. Maybe now they're just playing with it. Now they're just having fun shutting it down, putting it back up, shutting it down.
Hey, close out all your pages just in case. Like now,
let's start over fresh.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to just us two.
Let's go back. Yeah, exactly.
We have an imposter. Yeah. That's pretty funny though. It's a good thing everybody pulling back up though. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Street Scores broadcast 2020 to 2021. We knew as well. We went down like Rico Watanabe.
You must have heard Rico talking stuff too. But I told y'all that's why everybody keep asking why I don't play like college highlights and stuff and all of that type of stuff. That's exactly why. The YouTube does not play. Again, I don't think y'all know, but remember Jordan, literally the top of the top of burgundy and gold Twitter guys, like on Instagram and all of that. His Twitter got shut down literally because Twitter went back and looked at some videos he posted in 2017. It was some highlights and it had music in it. And they literally banned his Twitter like yesterday or today because of some stuff he posted in 2017. Like, it's wild, bro. Like, that is petty, bro. Yeah, football team today, man. I feel sorry for him, bro. He a good dude. I've never seen him say anything that was just like, he always be chilling. People always be yelling at him for his opinions, and he just come back calmly like, hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. I've always rocked with him. We said, what is fair use? Get out of here. Yeah, bro, man. Football team today, man. RP his account. It's suspended though, so maybe it might come back. I don't know, but I retweeted something. It was something where it was like retweet this to try to, it's kind of like a Twitter version of a petition. So everybody just tweet it and like it and all of that stuff. And and then hopefully he'll get his account back when he sees how many people support the account. So make sure y'all go try to retweet that. I forgot who tweeted it. Talking about Jordan, the one that gives up every game at halftime. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't really keep track of him during games. He from Jersey. Yeah, he is from Jersey. I remember that. But yeah, I hope he gets his account back. His Instagram is straight. Like, he's good on that. He has that website that he started that's going crazy. But his Twitter, like, which is like basically the main way he like gets his opinions out there, is like shut down right now. But hey, man, I don't know what's going on between Twitter and YouTube. They're not playing anymore, man. 2022 Super Bowl MVP. It was about a year ago. Yeah, that's wild, bro. They got it. Hey, man, it's not that serious, bro. I made sure, like, when I start these streams up, it's not monetized on purpose. Like I literally be like, don't monetize it because we're gonna do stuff that like shows other content. So why YouTube hating on you, Rico and Seyi? But yeah, I don't know, bro. YouTube is just petty, bro. YouTube is petty, and it got worse. It didn't used to be as bad. It got worse once, I don't know, that famous guy that a lot of y'all know. He went to like Japan and it was like the suicide forest, and he was like videotaping it or something. Literally, since then, YouTube became way more strict. It didn't used to be like that. So blame him. Who I forgot his name. It's one of them famous guys that people watch on YouTube. He went one of them people. What you were doing was 100% transformative. The entertaining part of the stream and y'all's reaction and commentary. Bruh, I wish they just let us do it, bruh.
Nope. YouTube right? Nope, you ain't having none of that.
Logan Paul. Yeah, one of them YouTube guys. Again, I'm not like familiar with YouTube like that. Like I don't really use it. So
Mill YT, Shay, if I really gave you a Discord role, would you like me? Who said I didn't like you? I love everybody.
But yeah, TMS is working on a Discord group for everybody so that we can just all be in a group together.
Wait, that's the one that fought Nate Robinson, right?
You said what about I think
Logan Paul? Or that was Jake Paul.
I don't know none of them.
Even those two guys are irrelevant to me, but I mean, yeah. They're like a wannabe male version of the Kardashians to me.
To read my previous comment, you heard it was about a year ago. Oh yeah, I already asked about that. The Jimmy Mullen thing. Yeah, I was asking about that. I was like, what happened? Why did it not happen? Like, what's the rumor? Like, what? Your stream has been yellow marked. It will not show up in people's recommended section. Oh, they not. Thank you, D Doctor.
For real?
I didn't know that. Thank you.
What? Just because of some? Is it just this one or like the following ones?
Honestly, no. It's just gonna be for this one. Because the only reason I know is because of my gaming channel. I've taken all the risk on there. I've been banned for a month on my gaming channel. I've done anything there.
Really? Like you're currently banned right now?
Nah, I'm not banned right now, but I've been like warned. I've been like this with the yellow stream.
You're rated R, Rico.
I've been banned for a month. I've been banned for 3 months. I think the last straw, it was one of the All-Star games. I think it was the All-Star game 2 years ago. I was playing a video game and I had the All-Star game up with the video game. And so you can watch both. I mean, it was like an all-in-one stream. And then they banned me for 3 months for it.
All right, so, going to take your IP address and ban this account.
All your accounts done. Yeah, I don't even take risks like that on my gaming channel like that anymore. Because I already know. I've already done everything. I know what not to do now.
Just put on another video streaming platform.
Yeah, we probably would. Yeah, if I'm gonna do something like that, I know Twitch. Sometimes you can get away with it on Twitch if you have your controller and you act like you're playing it. That's what people do. People would literally throw up the Super Bowl and have their controller in hand and act like they're playing the Super Bowl, and they won't get caught.
Mahomes, run! If they that
yo,
come on, Mahomes, stop getting sacked. Come on, offensive line. Man, Madden, why don't you fix this offensive line?
It's so stupid, bro. This one because of some copyright BS. Yeah, it's just only this one. All right, like I said, I've already been through it all with my gaming channel. I've been banned. I've been everything. So I already know, like, when one stream gets flagged yellow, all of them don't. You know what I'm saying? But I think maybe if I tried to monetize this and then they got mad like this, probably I probably would have got a copyright strike. But I don't think I got a copyright strike because I never tried to monetize it. This is technically a free stream, so he said I reported you. And I hate them, but the Pauls put way more effort into being entertaining than the Kardashians. Like, I hate everything about what they built, their brand, and Kardashians are already famous. I guess I can see that. Again, I don't really know about them, but I mean, if they create YouTube channels, that means they have put in more work than what the Kardashians.
One thing I don't like, it was like a few years ago, it was like Logan Paul visited like some, I forgot, it was some island that had to do with cemeteries or something like that.
You know, he went to Japan and filmed like a suicide forest or something like that.
Oh yeah,
that's why YouTube's so strict now.
That's what it.
I heard. I didn't watch
it. That was very insensitive, and and that kind of like put everything like in terms of us even getting like these bans in perspective. It's like that was just so insensitive.
Yeah, he literally ruined
YouTube. It messed everything up. Yeah,
literally ruined YouTube.
Yeah, because of that, I don't like them. I don't like any of them. They is there for attention. Then he went on this whole sabbatical saying he's sorry and all that, but he really just did it for the views.
I hate that.
But
I'm
now they
sorry. Like,
boxers.
you knew before you did that it was a bad idea. I'm sorry and I'm changed is not a good excuse. I don't know why it happened. I think if it did, free safety wouldn't be a problem for us. I never really thought about Jimmy Moreland as a free safety. Maybe if I rewatch his film and then like have free safety in mind, I can see. But I never got free safety vibes from him. And he electrocuted rodents. Why? Why is he? I hate people that torture animals. Why? Leave him alone. I'm definitely not watching that stuff now. Which we talking about Jake or Logan?
All this is for attention. Like, this is one thing about like the generation today. Is just like you can just see how shameless some people would be just for some attention. Like, I don't even care about all that attention.
And they get it. Like if a rapper would have come out and literally take a poop on a table in their music video and you can see it, I bet you they blow up and end up getting a record deal a year from then. I bet you. I bet you they would. Literally all you got to do is go viral and you straight.
Really?
It doesn't matter. Talent, all of that doesn't matter. Man, Marcus Williams would be so good. But I love Marcus Williams is my favorite free safety option. Because I think Anthony Harris and Justin Simmons are slightly better, but not better enough for how much more money they're going to probably ask for per year. And I love Trey Boston, but he's nowhere near Marcus Williams. I think Marcus Williams is the best free safety option in free agency as far as like how much money he'll cost and what he'll do in the field. He said that on this gaming channel.
Before we go, I do want to talk about the Ryan Saunders situation, if you know about that.
The Ryan who?
Ryan Saunders, Minnesota Timberwolves former head coach.
Okay, I'm listening.
He was actually the head coach during that Anthony Edwards song. That was probably his last game, by the way. I think that was his actually that was his second to last game. So Ryan Saunders is the son of the late Flip Saunders, who passed away years ago. Unfortunately, Flip Saunders is one of the great NBA head coaches. So after Tom Thibodeau left the Minnesota Timberwolves, hired Ryan Saunders as an interim. It was a feel-good story because Flip Saunders was a legend for Minnesota, one of the great Minnesota head coaches. So the fans liked Ryan Saunders off the bat that he was his son, early 30s, young coach. But the thing was, the mistake Minnesota did was hire him as a permanent after the interim position. And the thing is, he was no way qualified. Like, he didn't have much coaching experience prior. He was an assistant, but not really much coaching experience. He was in no way qualified at all. He was just hired because he was Flip Saunders' son. And I knew that was a bad idea because I know he was going to underperform. And when he does, he was not going to get fired immediately because if he does, it will cause a backlash for the fans. So a few years later, he gets fired. And guess what they did after he got fired? He got fired after they lost to the New York Knicks in New York. So after the game, they fired him. Literally right after the game ended.
Back on the bus.
It was like a USC Lane Kiffin type of thing. Like right after the game ended, and then literally a minute. It was literally a minute later. Literally a minute later from Shams Charania's post of him getting fired. The Minnesota Timberwolves hired Raptors assistant Chris Finch to be their permanent head coach.
Wait, how did they know that fast?
It's Shams. Shams and Adrian Wojnarowski. But
I'm saying, like, how did they already know who was going to be their next head coach immediately? Were they just waiting?
Timberwolves already made the decision. Like, literally a minute. Like, after they fired him, literally, they made the decision to hire an assistant for the Raptors. That was the first time since the 1980s where an assistant coach of a different team gets hired mid-season for an NBA team. And it happened right after he got fired. Like, literally a minute after he got fired. And then, also to add layers to this, the Timberwolves also had an associate head coach, David Vanderpool, who's a black head coach, who definitely was very qualified. And Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum were very angry that the Timberwolves did that, but didn't even give David Vanderpool a chance. Because David Vanderpool used to be the assistant for the Blazers, and he helped Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum's game. And he says, like, look, he's been an assistant coach for multiple years now. I don't know how he never gets considered, but you hire an assistant coach from a different team immediately after you fire your current coach. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that.
That is so random and wild. They fired that man before he could even get home. Like,
For real.
man, on the flight
How
back
you
to
sleep
Minnesota,
that?
sad.
I mean, I get that. Look, he was not qualified at all. Like, I felt he should have been fired years before, but they weren't going to fire him because they weren't going to fire him immediately because he was the son of a legend. But how you do that to a son of a legend? Like,
Bro, like
Jonas is
on the
rolling in his
flight
grave
back,
right now.
on the flight back, players having to pass by him. Dang, son, dang.
Did he get on the flight? They didn't say that. Did he even get on the
That
flight?
man had to find his way back
No,
home.
because if I'm running songs, I wouldn't want to get on the flight. It's like, oh, you fired me now. I don't want to talk to players like that. I'll talk to them while they're heading to the plane. I don't want to be
on that flight,
yeah,
2-hour
on that
flight,
flight.
just sad.
It was like, well, hey, Brian, fire you, but hey, we'll give you a ride back. We can give you a ride back
Well,
to
if
Minnesota.
I took that ride back, I'm eating all the free food they got on that flight.
For real.
For sure. I'm doing everything I can with the company budget for I dip up out of here.
For real.
And I hate astonishing. He said it takes laxative, sets up camera, and prepares to get paid. I'm trying to ghostwrite my first album. I hate him for the you just take a poop on the table comment. Wait, how did they say they officially came out with how Vincent Jackson died? What happened? I heard they were thinking they were leaning towards CTE and stuff like that. What officially happened all the way? Like
I saw
really
the CTE thing.
That's what I heard too.
I think that's what the family says it is. The family says it's CTE.
NFL.
He was taking drugs. I think that's what I've heard.
That was so random too. When I got the notification, I was like, "Wait, what?"
I saw it through a text and like, yeah.
Suffered from chronic alcoholism and other health issues, which all stem from CTE, is what they're saying, right? Yeah, so it's just all CTE just leads to all of these things. I'm a firm believer that the reason Antonio Brown is the way he is because of CTE. It honestly sucks. It really does suck.
I'm being real. You think NFL will be a thing in 100 years?
I don't know. I hope it is, but yeah, as sensitive as things are getting just with normal stuff, I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. The rules are gonna make it to where two-hand touch is gonna be impossible.
Really, like for real.
Boy, the way NBA, we got next time we're gonna have to look at a compilation of NBA refs tripping, bro, because the past 3 weeks, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but the refs have been calling the most BS.
Did you see the JJ Redick one? Did you see the JJ Redick?
Yes, where he put a little spin, he put some spin on the ball, and the ref was like, "Nope, get out of here."
You know the funniest thing. Oh, what about to say?
I was about to say because the Giannis with Cat, it was another one that was really bad recently. I forgot, and then somebody showed like the compilation of all of them, like the Rasheed Wallaces, the Tim Duncans. They are hilarious. The funniest
thing was this season. Draymond Green yelling at James Wiseman, his own teammate.
Oh yeah, he was like, "You supposed to do that, do that."
He got ejected for it.
He got ejected for telling his own teammate what to do. That was hilarious. He was so confused too. Like when they called it, he was like, "Wait, me?"
You know the funny thing? The referee after the game admits he made a mistake. I'm like, "What? You think?" It's like he's already ejected. They can't do anything now.
Yeah, bro, and that sucks too because ejections add up, and you start getting fined for that over time and stuff. Yeah. You start getting suspended for games once you reach a certain amount. So that's really bad, bro. That's really bad. Like the Giannis and Cat one was hilarious because Giannis didn't even talk, bro. Giannis dunked over Cat, stared at him with like a meme mug like this while he backed up for 3 seconds. Tech.
The thing is, Giannis and Cat are very good friends, so it's not like even like valid.
But immediately after the game, Giannis didn't even address the tech. He was just like, "Man, I really hope he gets through everything that he's been going through with COVID and his family and all of that. He deserves better and stuff like that." He didn't even address the tech. He literally just went straight to being like, him and Cat are close friends. So I don't think the one side is willing to take a cheap deal. I'm definitely down to do that. Yeah, but these refs are bad. I thought the NFL refs were bad because back in like we couldn't celebrate days. But the refs right now in the NBA are way worse than NFL refs ever were with celebrations. It's bad, bro. I mean, Giannis literally mean mugged Cat. No words were said. No pointing. No words. Mean mugged him for 3 seconds, backing up after he dunked on him. Tech.
You know, and this is the thing too with referees. Like, I think it was from the Raja Bell podcast, or it was about Molly Jones podcast, either or. But they were saying like these things with the refs too. Like, we're saying that players got egos. These refs have egos because
for
talking about
sure.
have players come from like the bottom, come from high school ranks, work their way up to become NBA players. These refs had been reffing from the high school ranks, and they had to work their way up to be in the NBA. That's why a lot of like new refs, they'll come in like already in their 40s because they've been reffing for years to get to this spot. So a lot of them have like these egos too. So it's just like if they feel like they're being upstaged, they'll just call it tech over something stupid. And like, it really got to stop.
It's all emotional. It's literally emotional and egos. That's all it is. No logic behind it.
Like, I don't want like robots, but at this point in time, like, man, these refs are like
awful, bro.
Really
awful.
It might be even worse now than it has ever been, honestly.
Yeah, bro. It's repeat, bro. Every week, somewhere I see on House of Highlights, a ref doing something stupid. Video. The dude is. He said, "Yeah, I've watched Antonio Gibson mic'd up video. That dude is pure Atlanta. I haven't. I've never even heard him talk. I don't think that's pretty funny that you can tell just off him talking though. I don't even know what his voice sounds like, to be honest. I've never looked at a Antonio Gibson interview or video. But yeah, man, we about to dip up out of here, man. We really appreciate y'all through the copyright, whatever you want to call it, incident. Y'all pulled back up strong as ever, 25 deep in the stream. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. As always, every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. broadcast with Seyi and Rico, man. Seyi, anything you want to say before we dip up out of here?
I'm going to see Deshaun Watson. Like, look, I appreciate Deshaun Watson for the interview. He said he wouldn't play for Washington, but you know what? I'm going to see if he could just do whatever it takes to save the stream, because YouTube powers are trying to shut us down. I'm going to see like, Deshaun Watson gave you this interview so you can get your word out that you don't want to play for Washington. Can you do us a solid and make sure the stream doesn't get shut down? And then I'll see what he says.
I tried to make it so you could just see.
No, you try to shut down this quote. That's what Deshaun Watson said.
No,
he says he'll go anywhere except Washington. He does not want to play for Washington. Yeah, he says he does not want to play for Washington. You see right here, folks. I did not make this post up. He actually said this. I interviewed Deshaun Watson. You know, I'm from Atlanta. He from Atlanta. We got our connections, you know. So, hey, I'll let you know what else Deshaun Watson thinks. But, hey, Washington football team fans, I'm sorry. He says he does not want to play for y'all. He doesn't want to be treated like how RG3 got treated. So, yeah, straight from the horse's mouth. What can I say?
Hey, Christian Miller, yeah, what is that with the laughing emoji? He just said peace, laughing emoji. wait. And yeah, I'm going to stream on the gaming channel. I'm going to pull up on the gaming channel. I'm probably going to be running a hunt. He said I ended it. Washington football team they'll have a good night, y'all. Oh, yeah, Rich ending the stream again. All right, man. He said boo this, man.
Wait, what did he say?
Rich always got to say something crazy.
We out.
All right, y'all, man. I'll catch y'all next week, man. You know how Rich